Uh, Alrighty. Sure, we signed in to. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at yo. What's up? What's up, Smelly? I look extra white. Might be the lighting. Why didn't change the lighting actually? Maybe it's a color correction on this. Hang on, let me see if I can do something about that. Because when I there we go. There. Is that better? Yeah, I think I have a little more color now. Anyway. Yeah, like something to do with like the color correction for like the green screen. Let me move shit over. All right. Cool. All right. Uh, we're 250. Okay, all right, calm, quiet. I only have 100 characters. I can only put 100 characters in the title. Why is this working? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I only had 100 characters, so I have to like pick and choose what's going in the title. How's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? So, yeah, give it a minute. Let people trickle in. And I really need to get a haircut. Just really long. Almost lasagna time. Man. Eating late, huh? So there's just some breaking news. There was a shooting at a is in North Carolina. Don't really know who did the shooting yet. Six people shot, no deaths, no official confirmation yet. They'll deliver a press briefing soon. So as of right now, we don't know, as far as I can tell, much more than that. What the hell? Okay, that's stupid. See if there are any like minute by minute updates. Isn't that crazy, dude? New York Post warns your son might already follow Nick Fuentes. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Piers Morgan and Steven Crowder pledged to interview Nick Fuentes. During Thursday's Piers Morgan Uncensored, the pair discussed tensions in America First Movement, including criticism of U.S.-Israel support and Fuentes' deplatforming grievances. Crowder defended engaging him to avoid radicalizing suppressed voices. It's always the concern troll. We don't want to radicalize more people. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Where was this energy 5 years ago, Crowder? While Morgan cited Fuentes' growing influence after Tucker Carlson's recent interview, both promised tough questions, highlighting debates over free speech and platforming in conservative media. No dates are set, and Fuentes hasn't responded yet.
Because I'm curious, and sometimes I'm wondering where the curiosity goes when you have someone throw down some wolf bait like that. Well, you love Stalin? What do you mean? You mean you're fascinated how he was able to manipulate people? You mean all the people that he killed? You mean studying him to make sure we avoid it in the future? Or do you mean that he had some cool threads and smoked some cool pipes? I don't know the answer because...
Is it not just like fucking obvious, dude? Like, are you just not allowed to think people are cool? What is with the whole, like, how can you say, it's the same like pearl clutching about Hitler. How can you say you like Hitler? How can you say Hitler had aura? Look, man, stop moralizing. Stop concern trolling. He was cool. Do you really have to defend it? Do you really have to defend admiring consequential historical figures? Oh, what's up, Oaf? How's it going, dog? Yeah, where all the bots at? Where are the bots? I got to turn on my view bot, right? Get all my bots in here. It's always the concern troll.
There's a lot of these people out there, both the old guard.
It's like, you know, you're allowed to have nuanced opinions. I know that's crazy. I know that's crazy for boomers. But yeah, you're allowed to have more complicated opinions than, like, you know, Hitler bad, Stalin bad, therefore everything they did is bad and stupid. It's just like low IQ slop. If you can't find something to admire about one of the most consequential figures in history, one of the most notorious, maybe one of, if not the greatest individual leader in history in terms of how he wielded the power, I don't think you'd find somebody that had, like, just total authority over a population like that. Crazy. At least not in modern history. Why is that, like, what, you're not allowed to think like that? You're not allowed to free think a little bit? So it's just, people are just so I don't know, man, soft, I guess. They have a very parochial worldview.
Republicans who rightfully people have a problem with them, and this sort of new group of people, they're not actually communicating. And they'll say that they'll have these conversations, but in my experience, they very rarely will. And I have a track record of wanting to make that happen. So again, I extend the invitation, and I hope that you do too, Pierce. I hope you have Nick on, and then send him my way next.
I actually am moving to inviting him on, because I think there comes a point where you can't ignore somebody's rising influence. He is getting talked about so much right now that he's exuding an influence over people. You know, I had the same argument really with someone like Andrew Tate, who I've had on a few times. I think it's important when someone has a big following and are saying whatever they want to say unchallenged, that they come on to somewhere like here.
Unchallenged? Bro, he gets challenged every fucking day. Every day there's a new hit piece. Every day somebody's challenging him. Here are my thoughts on Nick Fuentes. Here's where I think Nick Fuentes gets it wrong. Dude. Everyone wants to give their 2 cents. He's been challenged. He's like, these people have been challenging him his entire career. They didn't want to platform him. So this idea that like he's going unchallenged, it's like, yeah, why? Like, what created those circumstances where he's not allowed to talk to other people because of the like iron curtain of censorship? Like, give me a break, dude.
I don't come at things from a partisan political ideology, and I challenge everybody, right? And I think that's actually a valuable exercise in public discourse. We don't live in the old days where people only had mainstream media outlets to do this stuff. You know, people online now can have exponentially higher audiences, like Fuentes. And as their influence rises, so, in my opinion, does the legitimacy of talking to them and finding out what they really believe in.
Dude, I hate the tone policing. It's so nauseating. We don't want these people to become more radical. We want to see what they really believe in. It's like, dude, watch his fucking show. Just watch his show. He tells you every night what he believes in. Just do the bare minimum. Have some modicum of journalistic integrity. If they treat him like some kind of oddity, some kind of like anomaly that needs to be like studied and understood. It's like, dude, just watch his fucking show, you ignoramus. And that goes for all these people that are now going to pretend like, well, we have to address this now. We don't want it to get worse. It's like, dude, shut up. Where were you 5 years ago? It's just, dude, I hate it. Yo, what's up, SSB? How's it going? Better late than never? Yeah, I know, right? Remember when I said I was going to be earlier today? Well, anyway. I don't even know if Nick is going to go live tonight. He said he might not. Is MTG gone? She will be in January. The primate returns to the zoo. And I wanted to actually look into that actually today. I heard that she announced her resignation, but I haven't listened to the video, the announcement. I don't know what her stated justification is. Do you think they played their hand with taking Charlie out? How on earth will they stop Top Candace Nick and all the other pundits they created when Charlie died? They can't buy and kill everyone. Well, who's they in this case? Who's they? Because I just think I don't. If I may speculate for a minute, let's assume that Tyler Robinson was some kind of intentional coordinated op. To what end? To make Charlie Kirk a martyr? Maybe to elevate other competing voices in the space, people like Candace, people like Tucker, whom I remain suspicious about. And then with the sudden shift in strategy, and this is speculation at the moment, that Tucker has had, where now he's taking a much more friendly, amicable approach to Nick, whereas previously it was nothing but snipes, ankle biting, and hostility. I do wonder if Tucker or whomever, if they're positioning him as sort of the like usurper. Heaven forbid if something were to happen to Nick, I can imagine that somebody like Tucker would swoop in and stand on the tragedy of Nick for his own sort of self-aggrandizement. To boost his own career, his own prospects. You have to wonder if that is part of the calculus, because it's such an about face. It's such like an egregious about face. On the one hand, it could simply be a matter of maintaining relevance. On the other, it's plausible that there's something more nefarious going on. And then maybe they will martyr Nick. But I don't think they understand the kind of animal they're dealing with here. If they take out Nick, they have no idea what the fuck is coming down the pike. I'll tell you that much. If they seriously think that taking out Nick is the answer to their problems, they've got another thing coming. They have no idea. They have no idea that Nick, for them, he's like a stopgap. He's a gatekeeper to more radical, violent people out there and more chaotic ideology. If they think that they can control that, if they think that things will go the way that they, who's to say how things could go? But I'll tell you right now, like, Nick has clearly every single night practically advocated against violence, advocated against any kind of like real hatred or radicalism. And again, so the way that these people, whether it's Steven Crowder, Piers Morgan, or Tucker Carlson, how, you know, whether they're being genuine when they pretend to not understand Nick, I have to wonder if they really don't. I know Megyn Kelly doesn't understand Nick at all. She's kind of retarded. But you really have to wonder, do they just genuinely not know what they're dealing with here? And what the consequences for something like taking Nick out would be? How much of this is just like in the same way our regime thinks that we can win all of these wars on all of these fronts at the same time between Ukraine, Iran, you know, other stuff going on around the Middle East, as well as restrain China. It's like, how much of this is like hubris? How much of this is just like delusion? Just total delusion. And I'm just speculating here, but in reality, I think that still the most likely explanation is probably something along the lines of a lone gunman, like a nut job, a nutcase that killed Charlie Kirk. We're still kind of waiting for more details to come out. She has right-wing AOC anyways. No, you may not. Oh, thank you, Kumquat. Crowder can't be trusted. I just think Crowder's kind of an oaf. People speak casually about taking out Nick in my feed. Are these like liberals or are these like other like right-wingers? Like who exactly are these people that you're seeing? Because like, you know, I see like liberals doing it all the time. Like these like straight up mentally ill leftists that should be in insane asylums. Libs. So look, and if I'm some kind of like Fed and I wanted to take somebody out, well, you would want plausible deniability. That's why they have things like MK Ultra, and they get these people that are like on the fringe, you know, that are like in some drug-induced psychosis or like drug, porn, some kind of altered state, and they get those people to like do a lot of the killing. I think that's happening at least to some degree. I do think it's at the point, however, that like there is mass psychosis, that you are seeing violent events pop up that are organic. And I think of like Luigi Mangione, like dude, you get these people that like willingly go on like mind altering drugs and like psychedelics, and like it totally fucks them up. And like, you know, you see it all the time, these people that go out to like Burning Man and they'll like smoke some ayahuasca, and then they their brain like fizzles out, you know, and they like quit their job, they join a fucking circus or something, they shave off their eyebrows. You know, the human mind is a fickle thing. And I do think it's at the point where we just have like a society filled with mentally ill people. And that, so on the one hand, I think you're going to see more violence, unfortunately. But on the other hand, it certainly gives the perfect plausible deniability to carry out these like public hits on people. Bro got mogged by ladyboys. I'd crash out too. Well, are we talking about Tyler Robinson? Yeah. So, but that's like the scary thing, and I do wonder. You know, I wonder how a lot of like the economic elite are going to look at the Luigi Mangione's shooting, or how they've looked at it. Because to me, it's almost like with the rising tension, the rising threats of violence, particularly from the left wing, here comes a company like Palantir that's allied itself ostensibly with the right wing, the fake right wing, to offer the solution. You know, the fact that the United Healthcare CEO got gunned down in cold blood, you know, how could that narrative be sold as a package, you know, coupled with like some kind of like security or surveillance system to the elite? It's like saying, this is coming to you. There are these deranged leftists that hate you because you're rich. You better watch out. You can't even walk out in public anymore. So it almost feels like it's being used as an advertisement to the wealthy, the underclass, those disgusting, filthy underclass. Those poors are very upset right now. They might shoot you outside of your high rise. We've got to do something about that. And so it's a little bit of a scary, some scary times, I think, that we're living in. Oh, Luigi, we're talking about. Yeah, isn't it funny? There's always like some level of like sexual deviance involved with a lot of these people, whether they're trannies or they're like bisexual or gay. They're addicted to porn. There's like a high correlation between like some like sexual deviancy or addiction and like these like psychotic breaks. Throw in SSRIs or another mind-altering drugs, and it's just it's like you're just creating like the circumstances for these things to just happen. So a lot of women talk recklessly about taking people out. Yeah. Well, women don't understand violence. Women say shit like that all the time. They don't really understand. Men understand violence. It's the same thing. Like, women will run their mouth at a guy that's like that has like a foot and a half on them, like 150 pounds on them. They'll just run their mouths at them because they assume they're not going to get hit. Like, as a man, like, you're born into violence. You understand you can't like talk shit to another guy or he's going to beat the fuck out of you. It checks your behavior. So, but even just in their nature, women just tend to not really understand that. They struggle to understand consequences, especially violent ones. So, like, there was some study conducted. They did like research, and it's not fresh in my memory, but out of all like the world leaders that have existed throughout history, women have been far more likely to take like violent action or go to war than men. Men seem to be a little more hesitant to do so than women. I have to look that up. If I'm not mistaken. But that kind of tracks into the female psychology. They just really don't understand consequences and accountability. Anyway. Why is Trader trending? Trader-in-Chief Bill Clinton cheerfully tells graduating class of Portland State the whites will become a minority.
Within 5 years, there will be no majority race in our largest state, California. In a little more than 50 years, there will be no majority race in the United States. No other nation.
Like, dude, these dumb fucks are cheering.
No other nation in history has gone through demographic change of this magnitude in so short a time.
SMH my fucking head. W Unk though, Jared Taylor. Anyway. Local media reporting 6 people shot, no deaths, no official confirmation yet. Waiting on the press briefing. Any more on that? It could just be like, you know, somebody getting ignorant, you know? I don't know if it was some kind of like targeted attack. I guess we'll know more soon. Huckabee's trending. Dude, you know... It's crazy.
Who's an embarrassment.
Oh, Bannon put this out 23 hours ago. So he was on top of it too. Because, yeah, like outside of like Nick and like, you know, the kind of niche right-wing Twitter circle and whatnot, like if you're not like following, I think Rerum talked about it too. Like, I didn't see this anywhere. It was really not trending. Like that is just so fucking unbelievable. Our ambassador to Israel meeting with the convicted traitor, Jonathan Pollard. Like, that's just like, in what fucking, that's so egregious. How can anybody possibly defend that? Just Jonathan Pollard in general. How can you defend that? Israel's our greatest ally. Jonathan Pollard that said that every Jew should be a spy for Israel. Every Jew ought to be loyal to Israel. Okay? Crazy. It's crazy how people don't look at that and just don't immediately come to the conclusion that, yeah, Israel is a parasite. And that's one thing I liked about Nick's show last night, you know, when he was ripping into Roseanne Barr. It's like, she just outright says it, you know? Oh, if America gives up on Israel, we'll just go to India or China. Oh, like you'll find a new host, huh? America will fall. It's like, what a mask-off moment for her. Fucking nasty bitch. Let me see if I can pull that up.
If America's turning, I don't know that if America's turning on Israel, then America deserves what's going to happen to them for it.
It'll be worse for America than Israel.
It will, because Israel will just move on to India and other countries, and America will fall.
Not just that, the sleeper cells.
America will fall, and that's what they want. I mean, that is what they want, is that the constitutional republic of the United States for America will fall. But I think Trump sees that. America has to be independent of the British Empire too. Mm-hmm. And I think that's Israel's independence too, that we're all separated from that. Yeah. And that's the octopus, and we're all separated from that. I don't know that if America's turning on Israel.
Fuck this bitch, man. It's not that I think a lib will take out Nick. I'm more concerned that the right wing will take out Nick using a lib SSRI puppet. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They've created the perfect scenario, the perfect condition for plausible deniability. Is this a lone left-wing nut job, or is this the deep state, or some operating within the right wing, or the conservatives, or Con Inc., whatever you want to call it? The regime, the feds. Will they just simply use some liberal nut job as either the patsy or something along those lines? Same thing with Tyler Robinson. All right, what was it? The 2 cars with out of state license plates that were outside his home. What was it, the day prior? Something is bizarre about that story, and not enough to really say anything definitive, but it's totally possible. It's totally possible that that this was just the work of the feds in some capacity. That's like, frankly, that's like an operation well executed. If it's ambiguous, if it's not clear, if there are no like clear, egregious errors or unanswered questions or pieces of evidence that contradict the official narrative, that's an op well done. So if they did do it, then maybe they covered their tracks well, I guess. So, but there's just not enough there to, I think, really take a definitive stance on it either way. Yeah, Banner's your favorite Irish drunk. Huckabee is a traitor and should resign. He should be in prison, dude. Fuck that guy. Like you're gonna meet with, dude. And frankly, you know what? Trump is a traitor. You're gonna pardon Pollard as a favor to Netanyahu? In what world? In what world How is that America first? How is that an act of patriotism? A guy that was selling our secrets for years. Unbelievable.
So I looked up Keeperman. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I just asked Brock what his background is. So he went to UC Davis, I believe, for college or something. Okay. He has an MFA degree in creative writing. Can someone correct me if I'm wrong here?
He has a degree in gay sex.
Well, it's
That's
not
basically
even,
what that is.
Well, maybe. I don't want to be a total asshole here, but like, that's a fake degree. Like having an MFA and having a $7 Starbucks latte.
Is there too much of an obsession with Israel at this point? We get they have disproportionate control and too much influence, but is it a bit too over the top at this point? I think I see what you're saying. Yes and no. No, in the sense that we're not sovereign. No, it's not in that sense. The fact that people are talking about Israel, no. In the sense that like people are so quick to blame Israel for absolutely everything without proper evidence. Yeah, like we got to do our due diligence. Like we can't blame like the Tyler Robinson shooting on Israel without sufficient evidence. So like you just have to do your due diligence. You have to be like smart and intelligent, work hard and show reservation if something isn't clear. People I do think jump the gun on it, but it is a good thing that people are focusing on Israel. That's the craziest shit ever. They have nukes pointed at us and laugh about it in the open. Yeah, dude. They do. The Samson option. They taunt us. Nukes, yeah, it's just embarrassing. They're giddy about the fall of America if America turns on Israel. These Jews that like have lived in America their whole lives. Like you would think, why do you care about Israel? I thought you were American, and that just tells you everything you need to know. But no, it's a good thing that people are critical of Israel. It's a good thing everybody's waking up and it's gone mainstream. That's absolutely a good thing. And like there will be growing pains, of course, because you're gonna get people that are not like, they're either not very sophisticated and they're not gonna do a good job making the case for why we should be critical for Israel. You're gonna get people that are maladjusted or kind of just, like low human capital types that are going to make us look bad, just by association. That's why you like really have to try to know what you're talking about, Jews haven't been assimilated anywhere they've been. That's why they've been kicked out so many times. It's not just a matter of assimilation. It's everything else that they do, Even Jonathan Pollard dunked on Trump, the guy that pardoned him. Yeah, literally. He was shitting on Trump. I forget exactly what he said. It's like, dude, even when like, and maybe it is a matter of just Jewish supremacy. They don't ever want to give any kind of praise to a goy. But like without Trump, he would still be in fucking prison where he belongs. Just think about that. And he's gonna talk shit on Trump. Like, no humility, no self-awareness. It's unbelievable. But that's how they are, man. That's like, look, that stereotype is totally true, dude. Totally fucking true. So. Yeah, they have their own segregated communities and fuck us over. Yeah, and that's everywhere, man. They live in their ethnic enclaves everywhere, Jewish neighborhoods everywhere, and they pick up and they move together with the synagogue. As soon as a Schwartz moves into the neighborhood, we gotta get out of here. Happens so many times, man. You can look at like the demographic changes in like Chicago neighborhoods, for example, or New York neighborhoods. Like Ben Shapiro lectures us about what America First is, but he lives in like one of the most Jewish places in the country, and he married a woman that's not American. That's another thing. But like the one time he says America First in recent memory is when he was addressing Nick Fuentes when he created his America First committee. You know, or maybe not he relaunched it. Nick has recently announced the let me see if when he tweeted about it. Sure, he tweeted about it somewhere. Anyway, like the one time Ben will like ever said America First is like, let me just find the fucking clip, you know? Let me just find the clip. Yeah, here it is.
Who, of course, was glazed by Tucker.
I do like how he finally figured out it's glaze and not gloss. Dude, do you remember? And we reacted to that clip, the Ben Shapiro show a couple weeks ago when he was talking about Nick, and he kept using gloss. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Glossing? I mean, I guess it kind of works, but never heard that before in that context. Never heard glossing in that context. Glazing, yeah. It's like Unc finds out about the hip new vernacular and he's got to use it at every opportunity. Look, I'm in touch with the youth. Save it, bro. His loyalties to Israel, yeah. I can't believe MTG resigned. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. We're about to get into that. Because I haven't watched the full statement. Thoughts on Zoomer Historian banned? Ben Shapiro is so cringe. Well, did he get banned? I don't really care for Zoomer Historian. Yeah, I don't really care for him. And he's been taking snipes at Nick. It's a lot of Europeans don't really get it. Maybe it's a case of like purity spiraling. But it's like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't want him to get banned, but Roiper curse, bitch.
Meanwhile, Nick Fuentes, who of course
he got banned from YouTube,
was glazed by Tucker Carlson rather famously.
Well, I hope I don't get banned from YouTube.
Nick Fuentes has now announced that he is going to be launching an actual PAC, the America First Foundation. And apparently it is going to be supported by a variety of supposedly, quote unquote, America First figures. I say America First figures because, again, that phrase is semantically overloaded. Every American should believe that America comes first when it comes to our policy because duh.
Because duh. Oh, so let me get this straight. So now he's just going to make this assumption, right? He's just going to tack on the assumption that duh, every American is just America First, sort of retroactively tacking on America First to all of his political statements. You see what he's doing? It's so obvious, it's not even worth stating. No, you didn't state it because you don't believe it. Only now that you're forced to actually utter the words America First are you going to now pretend like you're America First all along. Does anybody believe this shit? What a slimeball thing. Duh. Yeah, every American should be America First. Okay, yeah, but they're not. Clearly, they're not. Clearly, a lot of Americans, such as yourself, are not America First. So actually, that presupposition doesn't hold up to any kind of scrutiny. If you look at the kind of things that Ben Shapiro and many of his ilk are advocating for, it's clearly not America First. Clearly. Just based on our unconditional support of Israel, or how Ben Shapiro said that his support of America is contingent on America's support of Israel. That's the biggest guarantor of Ben Shapiro supporting America, is that America supports Israel. Does that sound like America first to you? So clearly that's bullshit. But he's hoping you're not gonna like even think about that for 2 seconds. It's like, dude, it's the fucking rabbit pointing at the clock. It's over for Ben Shapiro. It's over for his career. The Daily Wire, he's been exposed. Nobody's listening anymore. He's been outed as a foreign spy, as a foreign propagandist, and he's in a death spiral at this point. His whole show is. So, like, no, bro, you are not America first. And it might not be true anymore, but I remember like a year ago, somebody, I could probably do it now, but somebody like did a search for America first, the term America first in Ben Shapiro's Twitter. Couldn't find like a single post mentioning America first or making the claim that he's America first. That's interesting, isn't it? And he can downplay it and say it's just a matter of like rhetoric or like an obvious presupposition to any like political operator, but that's just not true. That's just not true. And furthermore, why would you, shouldn't you feel compelled to restate that, to reiterate that? Why do you feel like it should go without saying? I think it should go with, like, I think you should actually often declare your allegiance to America. I think that's actually a pretty important thing to do. So, some people are saying it's because of Hope Not Hate going after anti-Semitic YouTubers. Yeah, look, they're, you know, action reaction. There's a reaction. They're trying to ban and trying to censor. You know, you have the World Jewish Congress going out and trying to galvanize Jews everywhere to combat anti-Semitism. And you're going to see some of this. They're going to fire back. That's what they did with the Heritage Foundation. They are trying to limit the reach, to sort of snuff out anti-Semitism where they can. They're sort of activating all of these different, you know, Jewish businessmen and interest groups to try to leverage their power to suppress the rising anti-Semitism and criticism of Israel and Jews. Your MAGA not America first, bozo. Can we deport him? I hope. You know what? He should be deported. What do you think about the hate Nick gets from Tucker, Dave Smith, and a lot of people on the anti-Israel right who contest the idea of global Jewhood? The more they push back, the bigger the question will get. Yeah, dude, look, it's just fucking obvious, dude. Like, seriously? The idea that there's no collective Jewry, dude, look at the like 1,000+ organizations. Jews are organized. And you just listen to the way they talk, like their identity, their people, their ethnicity, it's first and foremost. It's on the forefront of their consciousness. And it dictates their actions. Why is it that Chuck Schumer introduced a resolution in the Senate to condemn Nick Fuentes? Or when he visited Israel, specifically Jerusalem. I think it was Jerusalem, maybe it was Tel Aviv. But he said, you know, I come before you not as an American senator, but as a Jew. That's weird. You would think anybody else would come before that audience and say, I am an American senator. I come here to bridge relations between our two countries, something diplomatic. So there's always an appeal to the collective, and that's the problem. So, look, I do find it concerning, and, you know, maybe it's just a matter of people can't see the full picture. Somebody like Dave Smith, I think certainly it would benefit him personally. I'm not saying he's a bad actor per se, but he would obviously benefit if people, especially if he were able to convince himself that Jews were not as like organized as a collective as somebody like Nick is arguing that they are. Because think about like the consequence of that. Think about how that might be bad for somebody like Dave Smith. So maybe it's cognitive dissonance, maybe there's something more to it than that. But frankly, I think if nothing else, they're just wrong. They're just wrong. They do act as a collective. It's not a condemnation of every single Jew. Obviously, nobody's making that argument. Anybody saying that like it's every single Jew and whatever, saying like really violent things or whatever, we need a Holocaust, stuff like that, like, yeah, nobody takes those people seriously. That stuff gets disavowed, has been disavowed, and will continue to be disavowed. That's not what we believe in. And so when like Megyn Kelly says on her show, like, maybe Nick shouldn't condemn entire groups of people, it's like, he's not, you stupid bitch. He literally doesn't do that. He's not condemning every single black person on the planet for a black crime. He's not condemning every single Jew for the Jewish cabal. He's not condemning every single Mexican or every single Venezuelan for all of the whatever. And if you watch his show, that would be obvious. And so they continue to not be very charitable towards Nick. And I think they're trying to like run adjacent with Nick and his movement to try to maybe like contain it. Try to suck up some of the energy. Try to maybe with their own orbit, their own mass, like redirect the trajectory of Nick's movement. How a projectile, how the mass of a planet, you can slingshot around a planet, for example, to alter your trajectory because of the acceleration of due to gravity. Kind of like that. You're close enough to draw people in, and they can carefully corral them elsewhere to different conclusions. I think this is like the new play. You can't beat him. They can't beat Nick in debate, so they'll try to chum up to him. Maybe even try to win some favor to influence him that way. You know, they can't suffocate him with hostility and censorship, so they'll try to like smother up, they'll try to like chum up to him to maybe influence him there, or to try to like pull people into their orbit. And I think that's naive, because people have tried that with Nick so many times. Nick has been backstabbed and betrayed so many times. Like his bullshit meter is just, I think he knows. I think he knows that that's likely the play. And you can't trust these people. You can't trust people like Tucker. They're useful. They're useful for the time being. That's like the game of politics, though. You don't have to trust everyone. You just kind of at some point recognize what they are and recognize what you can get out of them. So Ben is one of us. He said America first. I feel glazed. Yeah, we're all getting glazed right now, right? A whole lot of people were saying that the Team America First is very racist. A lot of these people just happen to be Jewish too. Yeah. Israel shouldn't be given any more priority by the American government or public than we do other countries like Italy or North Korea even. Yeah, last year I had black fatigue. Yeah, and that's another thing they do. They want you to like be more frustrated with other groups than they are of them. Hey, look at what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that Jews are in our country. Look at Zohran Mamdani. He's like a Muslim, like terrorist, like socialist. It's over for New York. It's like, yeah, but our country's still run by Jews, and a lot of Jews voted for him too. So, Jews will pick the winning team. They will try to hop on any train that they think is a good bet. So, but as far as like priority to Israel, like, look, they're just in a different boat. Like, their subversion has been so openly hostile. Like, they are not our ally. They should be our vassal. A country like Japan or Germany, South Korea, those countries have been far greater allies than Israel has ever been. So, but ultimately, like, the way that we should look at these countries is that they should be tools to make America better and more powerful. That's what we care about. We don't live in Israel. We don't live in Japan. We don't live in Italy. We don't live in Germany. We are Americans. And, those people living there are probably thinking the same thing. And that's not to say that any kind of relationship we have with other countries can't or shouldn't be mutually beneficial. They should. Everyone should want to be a part of the American empire. But we are the boss, and we will control them. We are the empire. So, Would have been funny if Omar Fateh won against the Jews. I don't know. I'm not really don't really care too much about that. This year, I've been a major case of Semitism fatigue. Well, yeah. That was Anthony Blinken, not a helpful statement from someone. Oh yeah, I think you're right. It was Blinken and not. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm wrong on that. It was Blinken and not. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're totally right on that. But that, you know, look, that just goes to show it's very ubiquitous. The feeling is very ubiquitous across many of these powerful and influential Jews. And you think that they're Americans, but they don't care about America as much as they care about being Jewish. And that's kind of a problem, especially when you consider there's a Jewish state out there, you know? But no, you're 100% right. It was Blinken. Was it? And now I'm second guessing. Now I gotta look this up. I thought it was Schumer. I could have sworn it was Schumer. Now you got me second guessing. Now I actually don't know. Was it Schumer or was it Blinken who said that in Israel? Okay. Yeah, I see Blinken said that. I could have sworn, man. I could have sworn Schumer said something similar. Could have sworn. Could have sworn. Well, he said he was a guardian of Israel. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, so I guess from what I can tell, that specific statement was made by Blinken and not Schumer, but Schumer's made other statements, like calling himself the guardian of Israel. But anyway. You heard about Roseanne Barr lately? Yeah. We just talked about that. I condemn all Mexicans for being late. I don't even know. Is Nick going live tonight? He said he might. He said he might go live tonight. It's okay to condemn the entire group of white people they're acting as Nick Fuentes controlled opposition. Well, part of it is like this. Sometimes they slip up, sometimes they fuck up, but typically they'll have the left-wing Jews that play into the identity politics, and the right-wing Jews will try to like dissuade white people from playing into that. Sometimes you'll get cases where a right-wing Jew will fuck up and mask off, show their animosity, or their downright hatred and disdain for white people. Like Josh Hammer or Ben Shapiro, when Josh Hammer, said white people are inherently anti-Semitic, and when Ben Shapiro says he doesn't give a damn about the browning of America, which is not necessarily like, you could argue that that's a race-blind argument. It's a more subtle way to suggest he hates white people. But the contempt it's dripping with contempt regardless. But yeah, nonetheless, that's how they play. The left will hate on white people, run by liberal Jews. The right, run by conservative Jews, convince white people not to care. I want Roseanne Barr to move to India and become Grand Marshal of the shit festival. She's the new Lakshmi. Yeah, I think, let's actually, no. I think Roseanne Barr should stay in America. Let's put her in fucking Gitmo. Maybe that's a better fate. We can seize her assets and send her to Gitmo, interrogating her about the threats that she made to America. I know, holy LARP. Holy LARP. LARP. But like, seriously, people should not be allowed to fucking just talk that flippantly about the destruction of America like that. They either need to be deported or arrested, but they can't like walk freely in this country like that. At least on principle. On the same trip, Lincoln said, while America exists, you will never ever have to defend alone. Yeah. The Zionists were controlling Joe Biden's auto pen. Secret, dude, everybody has an auto pen. Literally everybody has an auto pen. Every senator, every congressperson, Trump has, everyone has an auto pen. Speaker does a lot of swearing. Yeah. I get worked up. The woke right is the kosher right. Yeah, I don't even like the term woke right. Made up. Fake. It's literally a meme. White people have no culture. Everyone hates us and they love it. Yeah, yeah. I think Roseanne Barr would roll around in some cow poop. Yeah, what a vile human being.
But what they mean by America first is not that. What they mean by America first is essentially a totally isolationist foreign policy, a complete overthrow of the idea of creedal Americanism, the idea that the Declaration of Independence actually defines what it means to be an American, or the Constitution.
Dude, it's like, who fucking cares what this traitor has to say? Who cares what this foreign influencer has to say? Same thing with somebody like Dinesh D'Souza. It's mask off, bitch. You had your chance. You showed that you were treacherous. And now we know what you really are. Opinion discarded. You are a foreign agent. Opinion discarded. Don't care about your argument, really. Your priorities are not here in America. Being ignored. What did you say, Smelly? Ignored here? Did you post something I didn't see? What are you talking about, Smelly? Or is this your, like, what, are you having, like, girl problems or something? Benedict Shapiro is 100% Hasbara. Beyond a doubt. Beyond a doubt. He has Hasbara. Got Netanyahu on like, you know, his contacts. It's, yeah. And that's what they do. They're all loyal to Israel. And you kind of have to assume that they are. If you're not sure, just start with the assumption that they are. Because it aligns with their personal interests. Anyway. You tagged me on Twitter? I didn't get anything on Twitter. Is that better, YouTube? I'm confused. What's going on? Yeah, I don't see any prior statements from Smelly. Neither did I. Usually their plane just crashes. Yeah, so I guess we should get into this now. We should go ahead and react to this. Before we even watch a second, I mean, what's the over-under she got, like, seriously threatened? What's the over-under? It's crazy, it's lying because I see them. Well, I didn't get notified. I don't know. I don't post much on Twitter. Maybe I should, but you know, dude, tweeting is like an art. Some people are really good at it. Some people love the game of tweeting. I'm not like, I don't know. For me, it takes a lot more effort than I get too lazy. Because you only have like, you want to like really make it pop. You got to make the most out of every single character. And it's definitely a skill. Like somebody like Ye is probably the greatest tweeter of all time. Like, let me pull up my favorite Ye tweet of all time. Here, this is the best tweet I've ever seen. I'm not blocking it, am I? Fat bitches are sex offenders. I see them and I'm sexually offended. Making lingerie for fat bitches is like giving knives to little kids. They gonna hurt somebody. If you find yourself in a fat bitch pussy, just remember it's because you're broke. Fucking genius. Fucking genius, man. It's fucking genius. Sometimes statements get deleted on YouTube. There's a lot of censorship. Wait, let me see if maybe... Let me pull up the... Did anything get deleted? I wonder if it even went through. I don't see anything. Maybe it just got auto-modded. Maybe YouTube just auto-deleted your message or whatever. Because you see them. I don't know. Wow, YouTube's just gaslighting you. Like what you see on the screen right here is like, right here is like literally what I see. Like this right here is what I'm reading pretty much. So if it's not there, then YouTube ate it. I don't know. Flip from live chat to top chat and then back again, then check if your statement's still there. See, I'm in live chat right now over here. Go back to top chat, I'm gonna go back to live chat. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't know. Here they saw it. Damn. I don't look at Twitter very much. Twitter is one of those like platforms you like have to like train the algo. You know, you have to like get a like list of people to follow. And then like as you're scrolling through, you're gonna have to like go and click on like not interested in this post, like, and that way, like, you know, I very rarely now see like, because this was a big problem like a while ago. I don't know if it still is for other people, but like you would click on a post and in like the comments there would be like people posting porn and shit. I don't really see that much at all anymore. It still happens occasionally, but typically you just want to like click on this and say like not interested. And like I think there are a few more settings you can do, but so you kind of have to like build your Twitter up a little bit so it's like not total dog shit. Kind of train the algo for show what you're looking for, you know. Yeah, it was wrong. Gotta have that pushing for the pushing. You gotta have the mass in the right places, you know? Don't want a fat bitch. But you could have a bitch with a fat ass. That's a different, you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was just saying I tagged him on Twitter and apparently didn't notify him about that either. Yeah, I got no notification. Like, you're seeing my notifications. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're after you. Maybe you should change your passwords and, like, look outside your window. Maybe they're in your walls already. Sometimes you have to use code words on YouTube. Yeah, just use coded language or something. If I post about Kissinger, YouTube will eat my messages. I have to misspell his name. That's weird. Huh. I said acted. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But let's see what MTG has to say.
Hi everyone. I've always represented the common American man and woman as a member of the House of Representatives, which is why I've always been despised in Washington, D.C. and just never fit in. Americans are used by the political industrial complex of both political parties, election cycle after election cycle, in order to elect whichever side can convince Americans to hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. The debt goes higher, corporate and global interests remain Washington's sweethearts, American jobs continue to be replaced, whether it's by illegal labor or legal labor by visas or just shipped overseas. Small businesses continue to be swallowed by big corporations. Americans' hard-earned tax dollars always fund foreign wars, foreign aid, and foreign interest, and the spending power of the dollar continues to decline. The average American family can no longer survive on a single breadwinner's income, as both parents have to work in order to simply survive. And today, many in my children's generation feel hopeless for their future and don't think they will ever realize the American dream. And that breaks my heart. I ran for Congress in 2020 and have fought every single day believing that Make America Great Again meant America first. I have one of the most conservative voting records in Congress, defending the First Amendment, Second Amendment, unborn babies because I believe God creates life at conception and I love to fight for the little guy. Strong, safe borders, I have fought hard for that. I fought against COVID tyrannical insanity and mandated mass vaccinations, and I've never voted to fund foreign wars with your hard-earned tax dollars. However, with almost 1 year into our majority, the legislature has been mostly sidelined. We endured an 8-week shutdown, wrongly, resulting in the House not working for the entire time, and we are entering campaign season, which means all courage leaves and only safe campaign re-election mode is turned on in the House of Representatives. During the longest shutdown in our nation's history, I raged against my own speaker and my own party for refusing to proactively work diligently to pass a plan to save Americans' health care and protect Americans from outrageous, overpriced, and unaffordable health insurance policies. The House should have been in session working every day to fix this disaster, but instead, America was force-fed disgusting political drama once again from both sides of the aisle on television every single day. My bills, which reflect many of President Trump's executive orders, like calling for a new census counting Americans only to draw new districts, making English the official language of the U.S., making it a felony to medically trans a minor, and other bills like eliminating capital gains taxes on the sale of your primary home and eliminating H-1B visas, just sit. They all sit collecting dust. That's how it is for most members of Congress bills. The Speaker never brings them to the floor for a vote. Many common Americans are no longer easily convinced by paid political propaganda spokespersons and consultants on TV and paid shills on social media obediently serving with cult-like conviction to force others to swallow the political party talking points. Because they know how much credit card debt they have, they know how much their bills have gone up over the past 5 years, they actually do their own grocery shopping and no food costs too much, their rent has increasingly gone up and up, they have been outbid by corporate asset managers too many times when they put in an offer to buy a house, they have been laid off after being forced to train their visa holding replacement, the college degree they were told to earn only left them in debt with no big 6-figure salary, they see more homeless people than ever on their own community streets, they can't afford health insurance or practically any insurance, and they just aren't stupid. These are the people I represent and love because that is who all of my family and friends are, common Americans. I've been blessed to represent the 14th District of Georgia for 5 years. The district is filled with some of the most wonderful, kind-hearted, God-fearing, patriotic, hardworking people you will ever meet. Good, regular, common Americans. I've worked hard to bring taxpayer dollars back home to help district needs. I impeached Biden's Secretary of Homeland after watching my constituents die as he facilitated dangerous open border invasion into America. And I led the effort to defund hard left politically biased NPR and PBS and the corrupt USAID, and I did that as chair of the DOJ subcommittee. I have fought harder than almost any other elected Republican to elect Donald Trump and Republicans to power. I traveled the country for years. I spent millions of my own money. I missed precious time with my family that I can never get back. And I showed up in places like outside the New York courthouse in Collect Pond Park against a raging leftist mob as Trump faced Democrat lawfare. Meanwhile, most of the establishment Republicans who secretly hate him and who stabbed him in the back and never defended him against anything have all been welcomed in right after the election. And I will never forget the day I had to leave my mother's side as my father had brain surgery to remove cancerous tumors in order to fly to Washington, D.C. to defend President Trump and vote no against the Democrats' second impeachment in 2021. My poor father and my poor mother, it was way too much for all of us. Through it all, I never changed or went back on my campaign promises and only disagreed in a few areas, like my stance against H-1Bs replacing American jobs, AI state moratoriums, debt for life 50-year mortgage scams, standing strongly against all involvement in foreign wars, and demanding the release of the Epstein files. Other than that, my voting record has been solidly with my party and the president. Loyalty should be a two-way street, and we should be able to vote our conscience and represent our district's interests because our job title is literally representative. America first should mean America first and only Americans first, with no other foreign country ever being attached to America first in our halls of government. Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States, whom I fought for. However, while yes, hurtful, my heart remains filled with joy, my life is filled with happiness, and my true convictions remain unchanged because my self-worth is not defined by a man, but instead by God who created everything in existence. You see, I have never valued power, titles, or attention in spite of all the wrong assumptions about me. I do not cling to those things because they are meaningless and empty traps that hold too many people in Washington. I believe in term limits and do not think Congress should be a lifelong career or an assisted living facility. My only goal and desire has ever been to hold the Republican Party accountable for the promises it makes to the American people and put America first. And I have fought against Democrats' damaging policies like the Green New Deal, wide open, deadly, unsafe border policies, and the trans agenda on children and against women. With that has brought years of nonstop, never-ending personal attacks, death threats, lawfare, ridiculous slander and lies about me that most people could never withstand even for a single day. It has been unfair and wrong, not only to me, but especially to my family, but it's been wrong to my district as well. I have too much self-respect and dignity. I love my family way too much, and I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms, and in turn, be expected to defend the president against impeachment after he hatefully dumped tens of millions of dollars against me and tried to destroy me. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away and gets better. If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine and replaced by neocons, big pharma, big tech, military-industrial war complex, foreign leaders, and the elite donor class that can never ever relate to real Americans, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well. There is no plan to save the world or a 4D chess game being played. When common American people realize and understand that the political industrial complex of both parties is ripping this country apart, that not one elected leader like me is able to stop Washington's machine from gradually destroying our country, and instead the reality is that they, common Americans, the people, possess the real power over Washington, then I'll be here by their side to rebuild it. Until then, I'm going back to the people that I love, to live my life to the fullest as I always have, and I look forward to a new path ahead. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026, and I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
What the fuck? She quit because things bad? Milo wrote her resignation? Yeah, it didn't really make any sense. So it's like... So things are very corrupt, and the Republicans are going to get slaughtered in the midterms, which they likely will. So I'm going to quit. I'm America first, and Trump is stabbing me in the back, and the Republicans that are stabbing me in the back are about to get obliterated in the midterms, but I'm going to quit before that even happens. How does that make any sense? Her pension gets vested on the 3rd. I saw that. I was about to say that. Yeah, her pension gets vested on the 3rd. That's why she's leaving on the 5th. Women, for real. She's quitting to live her best life. What? Maybe the death threats got to her? Yeah, I don't know anymore, man. Maybe she feels politically homeless. To play devil's advocate, maybe she feels like her base wouldn't be around to back her up anymore because Trump turned on her. But the fact of the matter is, the base has turned on Trump. So I think that if she was worried about re-election, I think she'd be fine. I think, you know, this is part of this new, like, America First coalition that's building. People like MTG, Thomas Massey are, like, really kind of, like, the, sort of the nexus of that. And so I think she would have actually been in a better position politically, like, a year from now, or, you know. So that's why I don't think politically this makes any sense. She probably was threatened, you know? Everything that is happening to her is happening worse to Massey. She says that she's the only one that puts America first, so she's going to resign. Meanwhile, all of the other clowns that put Israel first are not resigning. Yeah, none of that makes any sense. I'll show you how America first I am. I'm freaking quitting. I think her emotions took control of her mind. She's a female. Look, yeah, I mean, they're probably threatening her. Who knows? They probably have some kind of, like, compromise on her or something. You know, maybe the rumors of, you know, between her and McCarthy are true or something. I don't know. But, or like her and her, like, physical trainer or something. I don't know. But this is throwing in the towel. So now only Thomas Massey is left. Yeah, dude. Sad. It's a sad state of affairs. For all the criticisms I have of MTG, you know, it did seem like she'd be a part of this new America First coalition. But dude, it's like, you gotta understand, this is not a game. This is not a joke. This is not like blood sports, like internet blood sports. This is like, they will fucking kill you. If they think you're a real threat, they'll kill you. They'll ruin your life and your career. So, like, getting into politics on that level, doing what you know it will likely take to put America first, you kind of have to be okay with that. You kind of have to be okay knowing that you could very well be killed for standing on business. So, yeah, in a certain sense, I mean, I guess it's not surprising. And yeah, it's one fewer. It's one less woman in politics. One fewer. But they'll probably just replace her with some kind of Zionist shill. So she's leaving because Nick told her she can't come back, and she's a primate. Yeah, no apes, no apes in the chamber, please. This is Congress, not a zoo. Who's leaving all these banana peels on the floor? This is unbelievable. This is unsanitary. There's banana peels everywhere. Who smeared shit on the walls? We can't be throwing shit in the... What are we? What are we? Apes? What are we? Primates? Marge, how many times do we have to tell you? Yeah, that's... Okay, we have Nikki Haley's son. Yeah. That it's a little weird how he's being astroturfed right now. And you cannot ignore his mom and who she is. So yeah, they probably have some kind of blackmail on her too, probably. Probably been cheating on her husband for 20 years. Well, there have been rumors. They will probably replace her with a Nikki Haley. They probably will. So yep. Yup. So that's... Yeah, this is the... Yeah. That's what I wonder why she chose January 5th. But that is kind of keck. Hey, at least get your bag, right? It's probably this or a car/plane accident. Yeah, it could be. Who knows? Compromat or like a tangible death threat of sorts. I don't know. You gotta be willing to die for it. I know that's like easy for me to say, but that's what we're up against. You have to be willing to die for it. Otherwise, we'll never be free. Dude. Brilliant Hollyhand. Let's raise a generation of young men to be addicted to Jesus, not porn. Entertainment bigwigs might make less money, but less young men will be corrupted by lust. The correct term is fewer. Entertainment bigwigs. Yeah, just say. Who says bigwigs, bro? I know it's kind of a shit movie, but is this like a case of like Get Out? Is this like an 85-year-old man whose brain was transplanted into the body of an 18-year-old? Seriously, man. Yeah, sorry, buddy, but you can't just say like, you know, not. I hope this doesn't come off as sacrilegious, but you can't just say like Jesus, and like try to win and curry favor with all of the Christians out there. We know what you are, man. Trying to deceive us. But I don't even think it's that deep for Brillin. I think he's just kind of like a tool, you know? I don't think he's complicated enough to be like some kind of like shill or double agent, you know? I think he's just kind of a goober. That's my initial assessment. It's kind of funny how Tyler just like goes to like all these foreign countries and just to like expose petty crime. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Everyone doing all right? There's Jared Taylor. Anything new going on? They're investigating a shooting. Congo police at the event responded immediately, providing medical aid and evacuating attendees. 4 gunshot wounded. Wound victims were transported. 3 are in critical condition. 1 is in stable condition. Yeah, everyone include the people of Concord in your prayers tonight. That sucks. Don't know if this was some kind of targeted attack or if this was just like ignorant behavior, you know what I mean? Not sure yet. I'll have to wait for more details. W. Jake Shields.
Nicholas J. Fuentes, you're watching the Nicholas J. Fuentes Show. Since this is our first episode,
Dude, I'm so glad he changed the name. I'm so glad he didn't stick with the Nicholas J. Fuentes Show. That is like my biggest pet peeve. When somebody starts their talk show and it's just, let's just make it insert name here show. It's the Ben Shapiro Show. It's the Brilliant Hollyhand Show. It's just like, it's the John Doyle Show. It's just, to me, so unimaginative. It's boring. It's cliche. And especially if nobody cares who the fuck you are, why would they tune into a show with your name on it? What are you about? America First with Nicolas J. Fuentes is so much better. It's so much cleaner. You know, it's like Alex Jones could have called his network the Alex Jones Network, but he called it InfoWars. Ooh, what's that about? Oh, and the tagline is a war for your mind. It's like, that's genius. That tells you what, like, that adds some intrigue, that tells you roughly what the show is about. Because if people don't know who you are, why would they care about your show? I feel very strongly about that. I hate when people do that. It's so lazy to me.
I thought I'd offer a brief introduction. I am a libertarian with a small L, a Republican, and a constitutionalist. I believe in individualism,
Nick is
American exceptionalism,
it's crazy how
and
far he's
small
come.
government. Now, our first topic for our first episode is Nicolas J. Fuentes.
Small government libertarian. Weren't we all a small government libertarian at one point? At least in my generation. Yeah, Huckabee's cooked, man. Hopefully this is the end of his political career. Yeah, Tucker Carlson is weighing in too, trying to score points.
America, you are a McCarthyite. You are the worst violator of due process. You are exactly what this country has to be afraid of. Shame on you.
This brings me exactly.
I would be more afraid of a guy who signs up to be the defense attorney for said pedophile, the guy who in 2018 provided legal counsel and advice to Harvey Weinstein. It is interesting. Has there been a convicted, pedophile or a bad actor that you haven't signed up to defend? I think your credibility on this matter is lacking.
For me, this whole Epstein mess is probably ranks somewhere between the 40th and 50th most important issue, if that I care about. The median American does not give a crap about this. I am sorry to say that is just
That's
the
not
case.
what the polling indicates.
Cares about.
Oh, I don't care about it, Goy. Is this a new account? I was a libertarian before I was red-pilled. Yeah, it was very popular. Well, Solbra. Remember Solbra? Yeah, libertarianism was very popular like 15 years ago. Remember the Tea Party? Yeah. Half the battle is showing up. Yeah, so true. Yeah, you can't quit when things get hard, man. It's like, so you talk about how corrupt it is, so you're gonna quit and not fight the corruption anymore. So presumably another corrupt politician will just take your place. Boo. That's an L. Boo. Boo, you threw in the towel. Boo. Holy LARP. Alright, it's 10 p.m. We still have no update on whether Nick is gonna do a show tonight. He said he might not yesterday. Joel Berry refuses to disavow James Lindsay while smearing Nick Fuentes, saying Fuentes isn't a Christian. Lindsay is someone who has mocked and derided Christians, is a better ally for conservatives and Christians, according to Berry. Dude, fuck this guy, man. So tired of hearing about Joel Berry.
From someone who's oppressed.
Does anybody actually, like, read the Babylon Bee?
And the same thing.
Other than, like, fucking Elon Musk. Does anybody like find like that's anything about that funny?
On the right, if we have no enemies to the right, what you end up seeing all the time is someone defending wickedness.
Nick is a sleepy Mexican. Damn, maybe I have a little bit of
because
Mexican
it's
in me.
coming from someone who is on the right, who's supposed to be your friend.
Will you condemn James Lindsay?
For what?
For no enemies to the right. Well, he's certainly at odds with your moral worldview, destructive to its ends, and aligning with him has caused you problems. Will you speak out? Will you say this guy is bad? We should not be working with him. We should be. First of all, he's not a Christian. He's a polyamorous liberal who has been putting out false arguments to make your argument fall apart.
Yeah.
And I think. Okay. Not you personally.
Yeah. No.
But I have seen this faction of individuals intentionally align with him because it grants them power.
And he has a bisexual daughter.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. Well, James Lindsay has shot himself in the foot a little bit with this kind of over application of the woke right term.
Yeah, I think once he started calling Orthodox pro-Israel Jews woke right, might have jumped the shark.
Hold on, I guess I want to finish my train of thought with him because
is that Aaron McIntyre?
At a core level, I do appreciate what he's doing, even though
what a panel, bro! What a panel!
He's really good at making enemies. He is a freedom first guy. He cares about preserving freedom, and so do I. When it comes to his faith, he's not an atheist anymore. He's at least agnostic, and I'm praying for his conversion. He's been reading the Bible a lot, and he's been. I won't say any more about him because I don't know, but this is one thing I'll say. The last time I was with James Lindsay, it was at a libertarian convention.
Aaron is that a nut?
Bunch of godless libertarians.
Yeah.
No offense.
What is that? Oh, potato. Yeah, not the most impressive.
He had done his presentation. Someone asked a question during the Q&A, like, how do we save this country? And he said, the only way I see for us to save this country is for you to get back into your Bible, find a church and go to church and pray earnestly for our country. And he wasn't pandering. This wasn't a crowd of evangelicals, so he wasn't pandering. He was talking to a bunch of,
I don't care. I don't care about him. I don't care about Aaron McIntyre. I don't care about James Lindsay. I don't care about Tim Pool. None of these people I care about other than Nick. None of these people are just very interesting on that panel. Ugh. Cutter. Yeah, I think you could just change your shit, right? Yeah, Kobe's, that's kind of cooked. Yeah, what's up with the update? Can't you just like set or are people just memeing and like inspect elementing and just putting whatever insert location here? I actually don't know how to how do you even access like this information? Can you like about this account? Doesn't say. But like if I go to this account, doesn't say. Where do you? I have no idea where you see location. Like you could just set whatever there, but I don't know how you see like how do you inspect somebody's account actually? I don't know how you get to this page, Whatever. Is there anything? No new updates. Nothing from Nick. Ugh. I guess that's about it. I guess that's kind of like all that's going on right now. Oh, you're back? Welcome back, Kumquat. Welcome back. Yeah, in case you... those that haven't seen. Like, I don't, where, am I just a boomer now? Do I not, I don't know how people are accessing this, whatever, man. I hope Nayland Haley doesn't become a thing. They're trying to make him a thing. And he's gonna say all the things that they want him to say, and it's like, I think he'll just be rejected by Groypers, you know? Certainly Groypers. If anything, I don't think he'll be interesting enough to, like, really garner much of an audience. Friendsgiving is millennial cancer. Yeah, so true. Go visit your family. The big crash is coming soon. Oh, they've been saying the same thing every single year. Who knows when it'll come? The Japanese are getting really, they have a fraction of the diversity that we have, and they're already fucking pissed off. They're already, like, so over it. They have a rising nationalist sentiment in Japan right now. You guys ready for some retarded brain rot? What's up, Mr. Forge? How's it going? Friendsgiving is a blessing. Okay, buddy. I can have a proto Thanksgiving before I see my family. I'll yoink that. Yeah, you'll yoink that? What does that even mean? Yeah, you're gonna show up with your fucking potato salad? Hey, friends. You guys ready for some of the worst advice you've ever heard?
But it's coming for you, okay? So don't fret.
The wall?
And just know it's gonna be okay. I actually, throughout my whole life...
She's like 30, by the way. Just for context. 30. Pound of makeup.
Whether it was a boy in high school or a boy now, I have one major tip for breakups, and it's a bit more of a psychological tip. It's not like a... focus on yourself, go to the gym. Everybody hears that shit. Okay, let me tell you a tip that, like, you're gonna feel like you're mind controlling yourself a little bit, okay? It's a practice called noting. And basically what it means is, you know when you go through a breakup and, like, you can't stop thinking about them. You're like, oh, I'm so depressed, and I wish this, and I wish that, and I wish I did this, and I wish they did that, and blah, 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 blah. As soon as you feel good about yourself, as soon as you laugh, as soon as something good happens, take note. Like, literally think to yourself, be like, oh, I just laughed, and for the last 5 minutes, I don't know, I was looking at some funny TikToks, and I didn't think of them. Like, think really hard and be like, oh, wow, that happened, and I forgot about them. And something about that just solidifies, like, this new mindset of yours, and I find that works so well. And then you'll keep going back to this place, and you note it, and you're like, wait, I can feel better. Wait, I can laugh. Wait, I can be happy. I can blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, there's more of those moments than the sad ones.
Okay, so the next time something bad happens to you, just take note of the next time you smile. What kind of, like, fucking smiling friends ass advice is that shit? I mean, whatever, dude. Like, whatever. Imagine telling a guy to just doom scroll TikTok to get over relationship problems and remember laughing. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah. The next time you see a retarded meme and you laugh about it, you could feel good about yourself, you know? Huh. Isn't this lovely? We're all laughing and having a great time. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Friendsgiving in DC is a soulless networking event with food. Yes, I will yoink that. Okay. 7.2. We have to readjust our scale here. Remember, 5 is average, okay? 7 is not average. 5 is average. All right? Do you think Pokimane is a 7.2? I'll give you a chance to reevaluate. The only person worse than Poki is that SSS sniper bimbo. As bad as Poki is, there's a lot of dumb bimbos out there that all suck. You know, it's a race to the bottom. Poki's from LA, so you can't expect much from that cesspool. Dude, it's everywhere now. It doesn't matter if it's LA, if it's New York, if it's Chicago, if it's well, some places are worse than others, but yeah. It actually not a bad advice. Doom scrolling will hijack your mind at cost. 6.4 after recalibration. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's more like it. And that's why Clav is popping off. We talked about this yesterday, but Clavicular is having his he's blowing up right now. He's on his little, well, not to be like demeaning, but he's on his like generational run or whatever on Kick. And like he just goes through all these women and just like systematically dismantles their appearance. Rated this one ugly bitch a 1.5, and I'm like, yep, that's accurate. These women need to be humbled. That's W content. Clav will rate her. The Valley Girl accent drives me insane. Well, she's just the fakest bitch on the whole platform, dude. Yeah, dude, fuck Gavin Wax. Fuck Gavin Wax.
It's coming for you, okay?
Dude, the rabbit is pointing at the clock. The rabbit's pointing at the clock, man. Hinkle has spent his career trying to promote MAGA communism, and then when it actually happens, he's too retarded to take the W. Yeah, dude, people just don't. Somebody like Jackson Hinkle is just too dumb to understand politics. Why is Zoran working with Zionist Trump? Why is he meeting with the President of the United States? Are you serious? Jackson, you live in fucking Russia. Shut the fuck up. Actual retard. And that's not a defense of Zoran or Trump. I hate seeing retarded shit. So, yeah, Clavel. I wonder if he has. I wonder if he has rated her. Let's take a look at what kind of content does he have on YouTube? What the hell? Doesn't he have a channel? Doesn't Clav have a channel on YouTube? Did I miss it or something? Or is it like Clavicular Row or something? The fuck? We were just looking at his channel yesterday on stream. Looking at his his supplement stack. Dude, everyone's fucking. Look at this guy. Bro, he doesn't even look fucking real. Can he move his face? Is that all Botox? What's going on here? This guy looks like he's gotten so many
and people really treat them like they're some weird buzzword. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I've known about these things for many years.
Did he get dealt implants? It looks like he got dealt implants.
The place that they have, and I know
they don't seem to match the rest of his arm. That or he's just a genetic freak. That's the guy you said that doesn't look real anymore. Oh yeah, androgenic. Fuck.
My transformation and
you did say that
was pretty much very little to do with peptides, you know. So we have the GLP-1 agonists.
Dude, it's like this is uncanny valley shit, man. Don't hurt yourself. Bruh.
Retatrutide, tirzepatide, and semaglutide. These are going to be very good for weight loss, but that's only because the average fat
This guy's
person
taking it
has
too
no
far,
willpower.
man. You're taking it too
The average
far.
fat person has very high hunger hormones, low willpower. They genuinely cannot stop themselves from eating. And so for this reason, I do believe that the GLP-1 agonists, especially retatrutide hitting all 3 different receptors, I suppose this is going to be pretty much the best thing there is for weight loss. But the thing is, for me personally, if I see a weight loss transformation, I'm never impressed, because it was pretty obvious. If you see a fat person, you know that if they stopped eating, they would end up looking lean. It's not impressive when it happens. It's like, okay, you put the fork down. Congratulations. But you know, that's not to take away from the fact that at the end of the day, most people will not be able to curb the urge to eat, and most fat people will stay fat for life. And that is if they don't take GLP-1 agonists. So yes, peptides for weight loss, they're unmatched, completely unbeatable.
It's just like there's no motion up here, you know, like above the mouth.
Is up to stuff like
nothing's
retatrutide for
moving.
weight loss. That being said, the other areas, when we talk about
dude, it's like people
you know,
are turning themselves into skinwalkers. You're taking it too far. ChatGPT said Clav hasn't rated Pokey yet. He should just go ahead and rate all of the top female streamers. That would make good content.
The growth hormone secretagogue type peptides, pretty much all of them are going to be garbage. You know, we don't see bodybuilders using them for a reason. We don't see any kind of advanced weight loss protocol using these to really any meaningful extent. Stuff like, you know, all the ipamorelin, CJC DAC, all the GHRPs, all of this stuff is going to be pretty shit. You know, it's going to cause quick downregulation and desensitization. It's not going to produce the same effect for a long period of time. It's not going to even have a drastic effect, especially if you already have decently high levels. You're probably only going to get maybe a quarter boost at most. And then IGF-1 LR3, again, bodybuilders don't use this, and the reason is because in practical application, we just do not see the muscle growth and bone growth outcomes. And
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know,
you know,
man.
Some people say that this is due to the lack of the IGF-1 binding protein affinity, and I'm not sure if we're actually even 100% sure why this is the case, but we do know for sure that this simply isn't yielding the results that it should, based on the current literature we have on it. So I suppose it's probably just under-researched, and yeah, if we don't have people using this who actually are the ones that should be using these compounds if they work, that's very telling. The hard truth to swallow about peptides is that, honestly, the main reason they've boomed in the past 6 months is because people know they can make money out of them. Pretty much every single person you see on TikTok
Did Clav
is
get banned or something?
telling you peptides are great, peptides
Did his channel get taken down?
If you go to their bio, they probably have.
These people are spearheading the transhumanist research on the medical front. They're like monkeys we launch into space. I salute them. That's what I'm saying. I'm watching the careers with great interest. Let's see how far they can take this. What is the limit? Let's find out. I'm here for it. So, but I just don't see funny. I don't know what happened to his channel. Did it get deleted? Like, it was literally here yesterday. Hang on. Yeah, that's pretty kick. That's pretty kick. That is pretty kick. Like, did he get banned on YouTube or something? Yeah, I think he did. I think his YouTube got taken down. If there's no lab coat reaching out, running tests on them, it's all pointless for real. Yeah. The link, yeah, it's gone. Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Did you have
Does he-
Invisalign?
I did.
He talked about this?
A little bit, but I'm not done.
Say cheese? Yeah, there's a little thing right there.
Damn, he's got
from your
7,000
Invisalign.
viewers.
Yeah, I'm not done with it.
Okay.
So,
How come it's not on the front teeth?
it fell off.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I gotta fix that up. Honey pot, she mad,
Face of looks
touchy.
nice.
Ew, I look so bad in that.
What? Why do you look so bad in that?
It's like frozen.
Oh, my bad. She's hot. Chat, what do you guys rate her? What do you guys rate her? 1 through 10. Chat, everyone rate.
What do you rate me?
Well, I'm gonna see what the chat says, and then.
You don't have to agree with them.
No,
I want
I'm just curious.
to know your
let's
true rating.
see. No, because I don't want to they just listen to what I say.
Oh, okay, I see.
You know,
They
I'm very
don't-
influential.
They don't influence you?
The chat?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Fuck no. I'd be doing monkey segments all day, like Cuff 'em and Snaggy, if I let the chat influence me. 4.5, 5, 6, 5.5. HTB, what are we saying? What do we high tier Becky? What do you guys say? 5. Yeah, I'll rate you high tier Becky.
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. Yeah, you got a HTB. That's good. That's
That's
what's
good?
up. Yeah.
You know, on your friend's stream, they were rating us and they called me, and I don't know what this is, and I'm sure it's bad, but it was like a sub tier 5 or some bullshit.
Oh, a sub 5?
Yeah, sub 5. Is that like really bad?
It's not the greatest, but I think we can maybe looks max tonight. Maybe if we
You're
cardio.
gonna help?
That's
I can help
crazy.
you out. But
That's
if we
crazy
cardio
as a
max, walk up the
suggestion.
strip, maybe you could lean out.
As of an activity, yeah, we could look smacks tonight.
Holy fuck, this is
I told
Like,
you.
if that's the same thing, like, yeah, we could go to a bar, we could go get some, like, you know,
Okay, that's
some
good.
cocktails or, like,
right?
Yeah, way more.
go see a movie,
Alright, this
and then we
is
can look
fucking hood.
smacks.
No, it's not.
What does that even
That's what
fucking
you
mean,
want.
dude? What does that even mean?
That is what I want. That is
He's
what
trying
I
to help the degens.
Exactly. Maybe we could do some math with them. What do you think?
I think that'll make them.
No, this is a classic.
So I'm someone that uses exogenous hormones, and I want to know your take on this, because my whole thought process with exogenous hormones is, sure, you know, the aesthetic benefit.
Yeah, maybe we
of-
can
of
do
being
some
bigger.
math.
It's nice, you know, having a more dominant frame.
Let's
is
see
gonna
what we can
help you
do.
in
There's a lot of
business
fucking bars on the
negotiation.
strip.
Bro,
Wow,
it's
this is
just
actually
like-
really fucking busy. A lot of jesters.
He said she could lean
How
out.
come you never knew about this?
Probably around the
Because
face is what he's talking
I
about.
just honestly like to sit on my PlayStation all day and, you know, beat my dick. So, quite honestly.
Why not get a girl to do it for you?
Yeah, well, what do you think I'm doing right now? But like Call of Duty is way fucking easier to just
Yeah.
Clinical.
to just
Surgical.
kick it and chill. Like I don't
Surgical
really
riz.
got shit to do.
Surgical riz.
You know, just do my
You
streams.
might change your mind tonight.
We'll see.
Does not give a fuck.
We'll see. Maybe I like going out. Maybe you'll convince me.
Yeah, I'll make it fun for you, not a fucking chore.
Okay. We'll see. Well, it is on stream, so I gotta, you know, sort of like it's sort of a chore, cause like the chat. Well, the chat is
You
funny.
gotta pertain to them.
7.5K viewers. I'd say you're not doing horrible. So
Could I be doing better?
maybe.
If there's anything I can do better, tell me.
Okay.
Chat, we doing meth together? We doing
Take
meth?
some mental notes.
We hopping
I
on
like
some tests?
constructive criticism.
Okay.
We doing this? We bone
Not a lot of
smashing? Are
people
we
do.
doing
Yo,
the
chat,
double
do you
jaw
guys have any
surgery? Let's fucking
constructive
do it.
criticism?
Let's fucking do it, chat.
Constructive
Get
criticism,
hyped.
not blatant hate.
Bro, this girl a big time hoe man.
How the fuck?
Shake ass, suck dick. She's a W. Train tracks.
Yay! I love you guys. Thank you for that.
No.
Flav has
Yo,
ascended.
chat. Alright, I should not have asked that. I should not have asked that. Okay.
What are they saying?
Yo, chat, W chat. W.
I don't know if I can take the chat. Every time I'm on a stream and I start reading the chat, I go
No,
mute.
don't read it.
I go mute
No, I'm
because
not.
I honestly can't.
Just don't read it.
Do people ever?
You know
like,
she's ran
Hey,
through.
only Kenya, thank you
Yeah,
for
there's a
the
high
support.
probability of that.
Do you ever like get?
There's a high
bothered by the chat
probability.
where you can't like keep
Fuck
going?
no.
Fuck no.
No. Just when I'm
Ever-
playing Call of Duty,
No,
to be
but
honest.
ever in the beginning.
No, I never gave a fuck. But I get really stressed when I'm playing video games because I'm so fucking bad at them.
Oh.
And the chat the chat hates when I play fucking games or when I have to do anything technological on my PC.
On the computer.
Yeah, and I can't figure it out. I get so cortisol spiked by the chat. That's the only time. Yo, chat, what do you say we ditch this Becky and go play COD? Huh? What do you say? Should we do it? Should we do
Can
it?
I come play Call of Duty with you?
Yeah, you could.
I'll be a good opponent.
After the stream.
No, you just said you were gonna ditch me.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you could go out and I'll play Call of Duty and we could meet up after.
No,
No?
I want to go with you.
Okay, yeah, you can come with me. All right, so we'll do the club thing, then we'll play COD out.
Bro. Bro.
Oh. Potentially. We'll see.
It's that
just
easy.
hard to get in sometimes.
People
with
saying
the-
under the desk. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think we'll be good.
My shit is stuck on the seatbelt.
I don't know. I think we're gonna do a little outside, but I don't know how dangerous it is around here. But if we need to circle back and drop it off, it's not a big deal. All right, you guys mind if I piss in that bush right there, real quick? Just
I
point it
kind of
at.
need to pee too.
All right, just point it at her.
Would
real
it be
quick.
would it be acceptable if I popped a squat too?
It would be acceptable, but it's like a little bit harder to pull off
Bruh.
as a chick.
Okay.
You know, so why don't
Should
you
I
just?
just wait until we get into the place?
No, you could do it, but let me go first. Talk to the stream. Just talk to the stream.
Oh
for a sec.
no.
Why is he sweating so much?
It's finally us. He's gone. I don't really know how
I
to
don't
talk
know.
to a stream, you guys. I'm more of a TikToker. I do my shit not live, so I
Maybe
can,
he's
tweak
maybe he's
it how I
actually
want,
nervous.
Say it how I want, do it over.
Maybe
and
it's
over
hot, I
again.
don't know.
So lives are a little like out of my comfort zone, but
Is this Miami?
I'm so happy to be
I don't know. I
here.
don't know where this is.
I was a little bit scared to meet him. I thought he was gonna call me. Well, he did call me a whore like 3 times, but I thought he was gonna be a little bit more brutal. I didn't really take offense to his comments because I know it's not true. He's actually being very nice. So yeah. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yes. I don't know if he's gonna like the strip
Just
because he
read
says
the
he's
chat,
not into all
man.
that degenerate shit. But then he
Less
also said that he
talking.
likes playing games, but he's
Bill
not good at it. So I
Murphy.
don't know
Pissed my
how
bro.
much he could actually enjoy playing games if he's
Did someone
not
say
good at it.
Crimson Chin? Sheesh.
But I hope he has a good time tonight. I hope I change his mind about
No
the
tits.
streets.
All right, W pissed Mike. Probably should have muted that. All right, let me see where my buddy Yurtz is at. Then we'll head over to the strip. And mock some
What he
people to
pits.
fucking death.
Anyway.
I'm not really
I hope we get swatted. I mean swarmed.
What?
Anyway.
Negotiations, politics, whatever.
Probably
so I'm
drug
doing that
that.
more
Probably,
so
yeah.
for the
Well.
reason that if you're trying to be natural and listen to these wellness guys, the shit that they're saying is so fucking absurd. They're wanting people to spend hundreds of dollars a week on supplements, ashwagandha, certain types of underwear, EMF shirts. And I'm like, fellas, can we just acknowledge for one fucking second that maybe it would be a little cheaper in this economy just to use synthetic testosterone? And that way you could eat fucking Popeyes and not have to deal with all this bullshit. And this really doesn't get through to all these influencers' heads because they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on the supplements that they're selling to people. So they're like, what do you mean? You know, eating a grass-fed ribeye every day is not, you know, it's not unrealistic. It's like, yeah, but you know, when most people are on welfare, it starts to get into crazy territory. So what do you think about that? About, you know, exogenous hormones?
I don't know. They kind of scare me. I mean, doesn't it make it so you can't make testosterone naturally, or is that a myth?
That's a myth. So, you know, while you're on the hormones, your body does stop producing the testosterone endogenously. That is correct. But, you know, once you stop taking it, you will be fine. And if you want to ensure that, you could go a step further, take something called HCG, which is basically going to signal the receptors in your brain to start the production of the natural T again. But that's a common argument that people give is, oh, well, you know, you're not going to be able to produce testosterone naturally. It's like, well, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to stop.
You're never getting off? You're going to be
No.
on it forever?
Yeah, why would you not want to operate at a higher level than the average normal? That
Ugh.
just doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
to me.
It just freaks me out. Like doing a shot every day and getting all
Not every day.
jacked up and stuff. How often do you do it then?
Like is in the baby
Oh,
chair.
okay. That's
So
not crazy.
it's really about 1 to 2 minutes of time expenditure a week versus if
Yeah,
you
Clyde
want to
put
have
him
your
in the
testosterone
baby
at a
chair
higher
to
rate of
strategically
natural reference
control the
rate,
frame.
You're going to be spending a lot longer than that, making sure you have 8 hours of sleep and this thing, and you know, grounding on the fucking grass every morning. I promise you testosterone is going to save you a lot more time.
What about Batista, though? Wasn't he on steroids and he got off and now he looks like a skinny little guy? No, Dave Batista from wrestling.
Oh, Dave Batista? Yeah, I mean, obviously when you're juicing and stuff like that, you're gonna be, you know, a lot bigger, and when you come off, the gains aren't really gonna remain as much, because a lot of these guys are using compounds that kind of make their abdomen, you know, more tight and stuff like that. Like if you're using Anavar, it's reducing your visceral fat. So when you come off, you don't have that same like roided out look. Like these things are giving you like a drier look. So sure, you know, you lose the gains, you know, from the testosterone cycles or whatever cycles you did when you come off. But that doesn't happen unless you come off. You know, so you could restart your
Yeah, Cloud's sitting on books for height
no
maxing.
natural could hold that much muscle that these bodybuilders are holding while they're on gear. So it's not to say that it's not possible to come off. It's not possible to come off and look like an IFBB pro, you know. So
Dude, it's just like such like an interesting. We're watching like a case study in real time. We're watching an experiment play out in real time.
Here, so the mics are pretty good. Are you mic'd up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, don't fucking show any.
You know, like we're watching like an experiment. We're watching the results of an experiment in real time. Put on your lab coats, everyone. This is like.
Alright, chat. Fort Lauderdale. I don't really know.
It's like you can't stop watching. Like, is this gonna crash and burn? Is Clav playing with fire? Is he flying too close to the sun? Is the cocktail of drugs that he's taking on a daily basis, is that gonna like blow up in his face? Is he gonna crash and burn? Or will he just truly ascend? You know? Wild to think about.
But I guess I'm not a
Audio's too fucking loud. These bitches. Mute the mic, man.
We're just streaming. This is his first time on the strip.
I never.
Guys, isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute? That's your little shit. That's your little shit. Huh? That's your little shit. Oh, that's my fine shite? No. Fine shite? I just met him today. Fine shite is crazy.
So we're just checking out the strip.
Yup. We will. Where should we go?
Yeah, what are
Ugh.
Exchange?
Indians frantically taking notes. Bro, the number of like organ failure that's gonna result from like Indians fucking up their drug stat trying to like copy clavicular, it's gonna go off the charts. It's gonna be off the charts, man.
All good. Is this stream? Yeah, we're on the live. Yo, what's good, stream? Let's say what's up. Alright, but anyway, we should probably keep.
I'm good. Can I have a sip?
Yeah. I think you're fucking hilarious. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Does anybody know how many
There's a lot of fucking people. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Has he gotten that jaw surgery yet? Is that real?
Yeah, we got.
I heard he hasn't. Has he gotten any cosmetic surgery? Because he was talking about like getting like titanium implants like in his brow ridge and shit. And he did like the bone smashing stuff. Or at least that's what he says. I don't know how much of that is real and how much of that is just like engagement bait, you know?
We gotta keep moving. Alright, take care. Alright, let's go.
He has reversed the male-female dynamic. She is the simp. No. You got it all wrong, man. That's just the life of a Chad.
We just.
Where are you guys going?
That's just the life of a Chad.
This is a lot for my brain. It's a lot for my brain to handle. Bro, it's hard to get used to when you first.
When you're tall and good looking and whatnot, you just walk in and like life is just easier.
Nice to meet you, dog. We said we could get in where?
They know where to go.
I was talking to her. Is it good?
It's great. I mean, there's EDM music.
Can I bring my like?
Oh yeah. Munchies too, but it's more like 18 plus.
That's what I told him.
Yo, so what I'm thinking is, I want to walk up and down, explore the strip, and then I'm down to meet up with you guys. Yeah. Wait, what's the place called?
Backyard or Munchies is right on the corner, right?
Alright, bet. Alright, well, We'll catch up with you boys in a little bit. Take care of yourself.
Is he the biggest streamer on Kick right now?
Alright, yo, W suggestion. Alright, I appreciate this suggestion. Yo, Yurts, I'm just trying to walk up and down, explore, and then
Oh, a couple COD streamers. Bro, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
they said Barney's or some bullshit.
Oh, yeah. What were you gonna say?
Something like that. Yo, W Drago in the chat.
He's up there.
How we doing?
He's up there.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Dude, I forgot it was like this. Yeah, dude, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. W.
Anyway. Yeah, I guess I got banned on YouTube. That sucks. I don't even know how to check people's country. Anyway. Is we getting a show? Alright, what else is going on? Uguya's top gal being outed is wild. Over being Mexican. Didn't we already know that though? Tel Aviv, Mexico. I don't know how much of this is even real, man. I don't even know. It seems like you can just change it to whatever you want. Serbia. I don't even know. West Asia. It makes me laugh every time I see him in front of the World War II German flag. How the turntables have turntabled, yeah. West Asia, huh? Crazy.
But what I'm saying is, there are men.
Well, she's 38. She looks rough with the.
Who will be like,
Dude, she's wide. What the hell?
I want to have children, but don't talk about the.
I don't care, dude. Fucking.
Him. Bro, I knew I liked you, dude. Come here, bring it in. Bring it in, brother.
That's nice.
Him. Bro, I knew I liked you, dude. Come here, bring it in. Bring it in, brother.
That's nice.
Him. Bro, I knew I liked.
That's correct. Matt Walsh, yeah. Anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, is we getting a show tonight? Because it's almost 11 o'clock. We're still in the on time window. Stupid. Shit. No, we are not. Well, there's no official word yet. But at this point, it's unlikely. Thoughts on Arc Raiders? Now we have some time on it. Game is incredible. Is your neighbor St. Mario? Yeah. I need to get a haircut, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Arc Raiders, phenomenal game. I play it like every night when my friends get on. Great. It's awesome. You know, I see a lot of people having fun playing solo. I enjoy it mostly just playing in squads. Like last night we were playing, we took out the matriarch. It was kind of cool. Like the big matriarch that spawns, or was it a queen? I think it was a queen actually. This big arc. And we were going down because we were gonna loot the what is it called? The queen is guarding this like this big arc. What is it called? Hang on. Let me go to the wiki. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bing, bing bong arc. So the queen was protecting the harvester. Yeah, that's what it was called. Which is like this like stationary like little like outpost that I guess presumably collects material. And so, and there were a bunch of other teams and we're like communicating with them like, hey, don't shoot. Yeah, you guys are trying to take out the queen. Yeah, we're trying to take out the queen too. But our goal was primarily to get to the harvester to loot that shit because there's good stuff on it. And we're like, hey, watch out for those other guys. They're up there. We don't know if they're friendly or not. You know, we get to the harvester. We solve the puzzle. And we get interrupted. Another team tried to burst in and take our shit. They tried to sneak up on us and try to kill us. Meanwhile, people are fighting the queen right outside. It's like, okay, you guys fucked with the wrong team. So when my teammates goes down, I flank. I gun down 2 of them. The third guy goes down to our other teammate. We take him out. We loot up. Good loot. We loot the harvester. We get the blueprints to craft these legendary weapons. And then we help the teams fighting the queen take it out. And then we run up to the queen and we loot it real fast. We're just sitting there blasting with our guns. Great fun. And I'm telling my friends, like, you know, we gotta like talk to these guys, like, hey, yeah, good job. I'm going around, I'm like, good job, everyone, good job. Like, we all participated. Let's not get hasty now. And I'm telling in comms, like, guys, we gotta just like get our shit, get the fuck out, cause you can't trust these people. You cannot trust these people. There are multiple teams. Like the team that we were talking to, they were chill. But there was like 1 or 2 other teams. I'm like, let's just get the fuck out of here. And of course, so we run over to the hatch, which was like 150 meters away. Yeah, and as we're exfilling, we hear gunfire break out, and one of the guys goes down. I'm like, hey, I told you. Told you. I fucking told you. So it's just like, you know, every raid is like a story, man. It's like, it's so fun. And then the last raid of the night, we had some good raids, but I was playing with my friend. My 2 friends, Tyler and Naisu. And like, dude, I don't know what it is with Naisu, bro, but he just like, He's like such a loot whore. It's crazy. He like can't help himself. Like so many times he just gets gunned the fuck down because he makes the choice to just like run into no man's land to like loot a body or something. We went into this map, this map called Blue Gate, specifically to hunt down these arcs, right? These AI clankers, so we could farm some materials and whatnot. And we're sitting there blasting for like 15 minutes. We take out, we see two different teams. We take out one of the teams. We push up and flank them. There are these big clankers. We're blasting them. And I'm like, okay, we made a fuck ton of noise. Like the whole server knows where we are. You know, we gotta get out of here. We gotta relocate. For all we know, I'm looking around like surely somebody's positioning themselves for a good flank. And I'm with Tyler and we go into like this bunker. And Nicey's like, okay, I'm gonna loot this body real quick. And I've seen this script play out so many times. I've seen it happen so many times. I'm like, Nicey, you're alone right now. Just letting you know, we're not with you right now. I don't have a ton of ammo left. I burned a ton of ammo fighting people. He's like, and then next thing I know, oh, there's guys on me. And then and he gets fucking blasted. I'm like, dude, every single time. And then he got like tilted and went offline. But I'm like, bro, the greed is the downfall every time, I swear. The greed is just his downfall every time. And I tell him every fucking time. Every time. I'm just like at the point where I'm just gonna tell him, next time he says, I'm gonna run out here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go loot that body, or I see that he's like further than like 100 meters away, I'm gonna be like, hey, retard, where the fuck do you think you're going? Come back here. Gotta keep him on a leash or something. Anyway, the game is great. The game is awesome. It's so much fun. It is so much fun to play. Game of the year, I think. Does he wear a small hat? Dude, I call him Jewish all the fuck. I'm like, nice, you've got to have some Jew in you. There's no way. It's like, and he gets like jealous over the loot too, you know? Like, we got into like a fight and it was like a team effort. And like I touched the body for like I'm on top of the guy. Pause. But like we down the guy and I loot him. We all had like, it was 3v3, so we all have a body loot. He's like, hey, that's my kill. And it's like, whoa, okay, like there are two other bodies. It doesn't matter that much, but okay. I was even playing Tarkov with him the other day, and we like hopped into a customs raid. And I'm just like, you know, because he has to extract from the map. I don't really have anything. So I'm just like blasting all these scavs. And he's just like sprinting up to them, you know, to loot every single one. Every single one. Immediately. Just beelines it for the body to loot them. I'm like, you know, I'm the one, technically I'm the one killing them. I guess, you know, I would probably have first dibs on those kills. But, you know, I'm willing to share. I'm, you know, I'm a nice guy. Like to spread the loot around, spread the love around. But it's like, man, like the greed will be your undoing every time, I swear. It sounds like you guys need to go to group therapy, bro. Dude, it's like Tyler and I were just laughing, dude. Like you're just like, bro, just thinking about how he just keeps fucking dying. He just runs in and dies like so often because he just smells the loot. He smells the shekels and just can't help himself. Picking up nickels in front of a steamroller, yeah, real. Oh man, patience, young Padawan, patience, I'm telling you. But the game's a lot of fun, man. Everyone's playing it. The game is huge too. It's like, look at that. It's number 3. It's like, it's more popular now than when it launched. Why does it only track? I don't know why it doesn't show. There we go. This is not. I guess it only started tracking after the 8th. That's weird. Okay, something's wrong with this website. His ass. If we isn't getting tonight, some games after perhaps? Maybe, let's see. Let me see, is we getting tonight? Also, none of the homies are online. And I don't love playing extraction games solo anymore. I like the team play aspect of it, you know? I just find that so much more fun. Call the Mexican and tell him it's time for the free show. Yeah, because I have his number, right? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. He's just waiting for somebody to call him to tell him to start the show. Anyway. Yeah, dude, like, Arc Raiders is a great game. What other games do I have going on, you know, like... Is there an update today? No. I could play some Battlefield. I don't know if Kumquat wants to play. He doesn't like being on stream because he's a voice cell. So true. Chairman and CEO of Microsoft. Ugh. Dude, Peanut has 45,000 people watching.
You're probably trying to eat it.
He has 45,000 fucking viewers. What?
Not the lamp. Wait, you left the.
Oh, he's on the front page with 1.4 on Kick, and he's also on Twitch, I think.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay, okay.
He has 51,000 viewers on Twitch.
Like you do. I just want to say it, Mr. Mint, before you went to your Taco Bell. I just want to say it, Mr. Mint, before you went and got your Taco Bell. We're gonna get more goop now. I think I've got enough batteries and enough arc circuitry for tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe a little bit more arc circuitry, but that's not gonna be our main focus.
Wait, what is this? I don't know what that is.
That's why.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait, I didn't want to do that. I have no idea what the fuck that was. Okay, I see what that is. No, I did not want to join his stream. Oops.
Right, I got.
Dude, he has like 100,000 fucking viewers. That's crazy. What a come up, man. This is the biggest. This is like the biggest like gaming streamer in the world. Dude, good for him, man. That's crazy. Dude, he's beating Landmark right now has Tarkov drops, so he's farming AFK viewers. Like I'm literally farming drops for Tarkov as we speak. Because I'm AFKing right now. It is what it is. I don't think there are any drops.
Make sure you're gathering resources today, boys. There won't be much time before the battle commences. I'm going to have a round table at about 6
Gathering
p.m.
resources
tomorrow,
for the Great War.
6 p.m. tomorrow. Talk over the war with the enemy.
Wait, is this like an event he's doing?
And then we'll commence at 7.
For Arc Raiders or something? What is this?
7 p.m. CT, by the way. I know all you Australians and European fuckers might not be up then. I don't know what time it is in your whimsical fairy tale land. But it's 7 p.m.
Hashtag Battle for Speranza. Wait, is this some event going on in Arc Raiders? What is this?
We're in the great game now. And the great game is terrifying.
Okay, I guess this is a streamer event.
shadow on the wall.
Okay, so it's Shroud, XQC, MFAM. What? That's Nick Merckx. Who else was Hutch MF? That's his thing. I'm sure Summit's in there somewhere. All the streamers are starting a gang war.
Where men believe it resides.
How does this work? Batman territories.
You know what the realm is.
Okay, so that's Tim the Tat Man. First guild must be Summit 1G. First guild 1G. Nade Sim Hold must be Nade Shot. Myth, obviously. Bungulators, that's Peanut.
Chaos.
Bro.
A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
Here is bitch-ass Cashew. Now you're talking your own fucking comrade. You're calling him a coward. We're giving territory to COD players. Summit wants a war. You a fucking bungulator? Then a war he shall get. You know what? I'm pushing northbound. I should line up with them. Wait, where's my dog? We're riding at dawn. I told you it would be like this. Shit outfit you got on. Fuck Peanut.
You are going against people that watch a Peanut.
Disrespect them. Disrespect them. You think the front of his backside?
That's so true.
That's MF right there. No, I fucking die.
How does this work? Okay, so it starts tomorrow at 7 at Spaceport. How does this work? How does this... You equip a certain color / gear and you're in the gang? That's kind of cool. I don't know what the rules are for this. Like, it'd be cool if, like, if the devs, like, put something official in. But that's crazy, man. Look at Peanut has, like, 50,000 viewers on Twitch and 44,000 viewers on YouTube. Like, bro.
Over the past.
That's fucking insane. He's like...
Any number of things. Any number of things. Any number of things.
A fucking Peanut. A fucking Peanut is the biggest streamer. Is the biggest gaming streamer in the world.
Man, good man. Oh wait. Oh, there's something that I missed right there.
I wish I had his level of energy. I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go.
But maybe it's a lot easier when you're on your like generational run, you know.
Oh,
just wake up geeked every day.
Good man.
Could have been you if I cracked the code. Damn, if only I thought of that. If only I thought about the Peanut. Damn it.
My boy. Hey, Mr. Bluish and Mr. Dapperoni, Mr.
Burnt
Cowboy,
Peanut.
Mr. Von Woods,
It's genius. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
And Mr. Moneybags, my boy, for 20 bucks, my boy, good man, good up, man. Hey, Mr.
Whatever you took before you turned on the camera last stream, take more of it. Well, yesterday?
I just made a quick 10 bands, yeah. Bitch, I just put them in a lamb.
Was yesterday a good stream, chat? Was yesterday a good stream? Was it like better than average? Or like the gaming stream on the week? Are you talking about the gaming stream on the weekend? This here's funny. That's good. Okay, I'm glad to know. I like the feedback. I try to put on a good show, you know. All right, everybody, gotta everyone lock in. Take your methylene blue. We're locking the fuck in, boys. Take your blue meth. Hey, we can looks max and then maybe do a little bit of meth later.
That's right. Follow me, Mr. Smith. Follow me, Mr. Smith. It's time to get good. By the way, the holidays, FYI.
Dude, it's like there's actually a psychology to this. It's the same thing, like it's like not only is he like energetic and whatnot and funny, but there's like the repetition of what is this?
Oh, dude, oh, what the hell? Wait, oh, what the hell? I did not realize what he was saying. I did not realize what that guy was saying. I did not realize.
Oh, they're just donating resources to him.
We have to kill these guys immediately. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
But he
sorry about that gang. Sorry about that gang. Sorry about that gang. Sorry about that boys. Sorry about that boys.
No, he probably said, that guy probably said like a slur or something. Gotta watch out. Don't want to get banned. Don't want to get banned. Lose your, Isn't that stupid, man? Isn't that stupid? Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, if somebody's gonna, like drop slurs on your stream like that, like, that's not your fucking fault, man. I know it's, like, gay that you can even get banned for that in the first place. But, like, come on. Like, you shouldn't be terrified for your livelihood because Twitch is, like, moderated by a bunch of nincompoops. Sheesh.
Yeah, well, that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. I guarantee you, if we let that guy live, 5 minutes from now, he'd be saying the same thing. No doubt.
Yeah, no end tower. Stop it. I'm not giving you guys ideas. Stop it. We gotta be good noodles. N for noodle. It sucks that that's the case, but you know how it is, man. You know how it is.
One just died.
Oh, so it hasn't like just kind of gotten like I don't know. Am I unk now? But it's not as transgressive, like the edgy humor. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is that a matriarch right there? Some people try too hard to be edgy. It's like, okay, it's a little passe now. So like 2021 or like even like 2017, you know?
I don't know where these gentlemen are. I think I saw the flares. They might be out here in the open, bro.
But it's always at least gonna be a little funny, you know? It's always gonna be like a little funny. Anyway.
This is our chance.
Oh, the guy going down here. Guy going down here.
Let him live. Let him live.
Let him live, or should we search?
We need some information from him. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. Oh, no, that's just a rock.
What did we even do yesterday? What was the stream about yesterday?
Oh, really?
What did I even talk about?
Maybe next time. Maybe next time, but I'm gonna need a little bit of that goop.
We can't all get called out by Schumer.
Goop, son.
Yeah, that is true.
Ooh. I got oh, this guy was gooping. Oh, they did bring in whole crackers. They did. They were stupid.
Fuck, man, dude. Arc Raiders is just so fun. I kind of want to play.
I'm good to go.
B2B2.
Quick reset, come back, do it again.
But like I said, I just don't enjoy the game as much solo. Because then you have to like trust people. Then you have to like interact with people. I like to just, you know, I would just feel like a fucking idiot if like I talk to somebody, they say they're cool, I'm cool, and then I get betrayed somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? At least if you've got like 2 other people with you, it's a lot harder to like pull a fast one on somebody. You know, and in squads, it's just like you just shoot people on sight, you know? Anyway. But maybe I'll play some Battlefield. Yeah, I don't think anyone's online right now. Oh, maybe George.
Oh, we can jump in the church. We can jump in the church.
See if George wants to play some Battlefield.
I like the little pelvic thrust you do when you loot and then you jump.
Oh, I see him.
I'm one shot. Oh, nice work. Can you heal up? Steve,
I don't know where his buddy's at. Oh, eyes.
But it might be, he might be sleepy. He might want to go to bed.
Oh, good work.
Let's see. Any new updates? Is we getting tonight? Is we getting anything? Bro, dude. Who put Brett Cooper in a sexy cop outfit? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I admire the spirit, but the gooning is just, come on now.
Okay, the guy that we knocked out. I'm not too certain about that. He caught away? I'm telling you, they have got to add a first to find these bodies. Fuck this guy. That was like a legendary augment. dingle did he go? Oh, there he is. No, that wasn't the guy. That wasn't the guy.
What?
Not him? What do you mean? No, I think it was that guy. This guy wasn't moving. There's one that we knocked right in the middle. He didn't really have anything. Well, there's two bodies. Wait, are there?
Still nothing. Still waiting, so as I can tell.
One and then
No official confirmation on whether or not we getting or not. Whether we is we or is we not. Assemble my squad.
one right here.
Well, show us so we can stay away. I can't. I can't.
Well, I'm not too sure. I don't know. Is it?
Use your imagination. Where?
Don't worry, I got all the goofballs.
Where? So I know where to avoid these sexy pics of Brett Cooper. They were not even sexy pics. It was just like a headshot. Where? Disgusting. Where can I find them so I can know where to avoid? PUBG announced an extraction shooter that's getting a closed alpha in December? Wait, I heard about this a while ago. Is this Kino? Is this based? Bruh, okay, alright. Come on now. Come on now. We don't need to see that on the fucking feed. Okay, alright. Come on now. Come on. Family friendly. Come on. Let's listen to HH instead. That's more family friendly. Ah, much better.
Yo, guys, you know...
It's such a banger, dude. It's such a banger.
I've got a bomb. I'm gonna use it.
What's going on? What is my feed tonight? What even is going on? PUBG is you versus all of Asia. They have separate servers. They have separate servers, don't they? I can't imagine like Chinese players would want a VPN and play on like 200 ping. I don't even think they could. That's like unplayable. Even if they're cheating, it's just like they added clankers to PUBG now.
See you later, stinky.
Yeah, what was that PUBG game called? What was the... How expensive it is being a content creator?
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You can get a 10K check from Twitch. What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips to travel, $500 on setup shit, fucking $2,000 on your rent, fucking $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit. You gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going into negative doing this shit, okay?
Can we stop talking in Ebonics? Unironically? Okay. First of all, let's break this down. What is that? Is that bi-monthly? Is that bi-monthly? Is that bi-weekly? $10,000 from Twitch. $5,000 for travel. How much are you traveling for content? And then $2,000 for rent. Okay. Wait, so maybe this is a monthly. Hey, monthly. Okay. Well, I don't know where she lives, but yeah, getting roommates would help with that. But yeah, that's kind of the way things are going now. Like, yeah, $2,000 is actually probably pretty cheap in a lot of places. $500 for a stream setup. Okay, isn't that like a one-time investment? 400 Wi-Fi. 400 for a Wi-Fi / IRL toolkit. And you have to pay editors. Dude, the second I start making like money from this, the first thing I'm gonna invest in is an editor. That's the first thing I'm gonna invest in is an editor. As soon as like I get monetized and I like start making a decent amount of money, that's the first investment I'm making. It's going back into the stream. More content. The second investment I'm gonna make is another editor. And probably the third one as well. Gotta have the growth mindset, you know? I was listening to Beardson today. I tuned into Beardson. I saw he was live on Kick. And, you know, he was talking about, you know, how a lot of these right-wing influencers, a lot of them sell out. He was talking about like shit coins and all that. And, you know, he specifically called out like, you know, people like Stu Peters. The latest one is from Gypsy Crusader. And I think there have been a few more. But that's like, you know, there, and that is like, I think Elijah Schaefer did one too. Then he said he got hacked. Lol. And I you know, I agree with him on that. Like, yeah, you shouldn't scam your fucking audience. That's pretty bad. But then he said like, you know, there's this like, there's like a limited amount of space in like the right-wing content creator world. He said like maybe there's room for like 5 big content creators, and like Nick is one of them. And he said like, you know, obviously the left, they've got like way more resources, a lot more money to pour into just, or I guess you could also say the same thing about the right-wing conservative establishment. But the point is, and he's saying like, yeah, like I make a few $100s per stream and like that's good and all, and I'm happy with that. And I'm like, dude, fuck that, okay? Like, you need, like, your goal, I think, should just be like grow as much as possible. And specifically for Beardson, I think he's a funny guy. I think he's really funny. I think he's particularly good in like collaborations. Like, he should probably be pulling like at least 5 times his numbers right now. He should be trying to get, I know it's tough, but, you know, sponsorships or like some kind of ad revenue, just something. It's like, I don't know, like something about that felt kind of defeatist. Like, look at Clav, for example. And Clav's not like America First or anything. But clearly it shows like you can carve out your niche. You just make good content. Just put in more effort, you know? I know it's probably rich coming from me. I'm kind of a lazy schmuck or whatever. But you get my point. So just like resigning yourself to just saying like, you know, there's just not enough or whatever. I'm happy and content. It's like, no, dude, don't. Ride the fucking wave. This right-wing sentiment is like growing. People are getting red-pilled like crazy. You know, there's always a new streamer that's blowing up. Clav is blowing up and he's just dropping N-bombs all the time. You know, he's not like, you know, politically correct or anything. He's had collab with Nick. It's like, there's no excuse. Even like years ago, Zerka blew up a couple years ago. He kind of fell off the face of the planet, but, you know, point is, it's like, you know, you can carve out more in this space. I think there's certainly a demand for more right-wing content. Like, I just don't use that as like an excuse to like not grow. And I look at like the explosion of Nick's career, like how his viewership has skyrocketed. And I haven't really seen that level of viewership, like that level of growth come from like, or like mirrored in a lot of these other streamers like that have been in AF. And it's not like a criticism, but it's like, you know, I think like for somebody like Beardson, like, yeah, he should probably hire an editor. He should probably hire an editor, get some clips out, try to grow the channel. I would, for his sake, he should try to get on like Fresh and Fit. That would make the most sense. But it's like, dude, like now would be the time to like really try to make that push and get like more serious about it. So, well, show us so we could. Oh, I already heard that. He's going to buy a fancy reaching cooler for his Mexican pop. Oh yeah, for my my first investment back into the stream. Then I can have 2 Cokes per stream. Can you imagine? If I had two Cokes during the stream, I'd be bouncing off on the fucking walls and shit. You know, candy would be flying out of my ass. I would just be like hyperactive. I'd be shaking. I'd be tweaking. You'd be watching me tweak with all the sugar and caffeine. Bad enough, you know, like, you know, I'll have like 2 cups of coffee and then, you know, during the like in the day, and then I'll have my Mexican Coke. If I add another Coke to that, I think I would like bust. But anyway, and I probably get fat too. That's not looks maxing. That's not Chad maxing. You can't be fat. If you're fat, you gotta like not be fat. Or never mind. Never mind. Or just be very happy. Yeah. Oh, people are getting caught in the crossfire in the faction war. Just in the Arc Raiders faction war. Just got killed by some streamer team D-bag. I got killed by someone, shot in the back. That's fine. That's the game. It's cool. But then he ran up to me, asked me what team I was on, then tried to get my name to streamers. I'm like, the father coming home from his like 12-hour shift at the factory. The battle dad coming online to play a few games is just getting blasted by a bunch of Zoomers. I'm like, Forrest, I don't know any of these streamers. This stupid streamers war business is aggravating. The worst part is he didn't even sound like a kid. He sounded like a grown-ass man engaging in this behavior. I really hate streamers culture. Anyway, can this please go away? You gotta pick a side, buddy. You gotta pick a side. Whose side are you on? Are you with the bungulators? Are you with the bungulators? Are you with the peanut gang? Are you with those filthy fat men? Can't wait. The speaker is selling us a shitcoin to pay for his Venezuelan's wife's citizenship. My Venezuelan wife's looks maxing journey. I'm going to pay for her to get limb extension surgery in Turkey. I need money, okay? I need money for that. Look, you guys will understand once we ascend. You'll understand. I need my double jaw surgery so I can ascend. I need the looks max. You guys don't get it. That's just crazy. What else is going on? Any other content we can react to? What are people fucking posting, dude? Dude, the Pick Me E-girls are just out in force, man. All these Groiper girlies and Goibettes. Dude, we need a purge. Sheesh. Tyler just dropped a new pickpocket video. Yeah, I could react to that. But is it that interesting though? It's just pickpockets. Pickpockets are in like all these like fucking cities. Speaker needs to stay locked in during the gaming stream so Torta will come in handy with the drinks and snacks. Yeah, my Torta wife. Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine? My wife comes into the stream and she's just built like a mini fridge. Built like an upside down wine bottle. Just fucking top heavy as fuck. Overflowing. Like you just see it, the rolls overflowing her pants and shit. Yeah, just if that ever happens to me, if I ever become a wife guy, just right here, please. Just right here. Make it quick. Baseball bat, preferably steel. Just right there. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine, man. I cannot fucking imagine. Damn, my playlist ended. Just choose another playlist. Kind of like Destiny's ex-wife. Which one? Because he had like a hot wife. What was her name? Melina? Upside down bowling pin head. Heard that one today? Real. You know what's bad when like the knees like bow out because you gotta like bitch turning into a bipod to support the weight. You know, like when the knees bend like backwards a little bit. You know you're fucked. If you ever want to know if you're like fat or not, just look down, and if your knees are like bowing out like this for maximum stability, you know you're fat as shit and you gotta hit the gym. I swear. If your knuckles look like innies, you know you're fat. You know it's time to put down the croissant rolls and the Mickey D's. Ah. Yeah, when the shoes are worn sideways, yeah, and they're walking like this. If they walk like this, they'll fall sideways. They'll lose balance. Crazy. Man-made horrors beyond your comprehension, dude. The worst one is when he called the guy from the Mucinex commercial. Called him I don't even know. I don't even remember. Like their alignment is off. It's just like, dude, can you imagine living like that? You're just like just like living in a state of just like struggle. Just existing is a struggle for your body. You're just like don't touch that. That's my chicken nugget. I was saving that. Don't touch that. I was gonna eat that later. Don't fucking touch that, okay? I paid good money for that. Just don't touch that. That's my Coke too. Yeah, I know I left it out. I left it out because I was gonna drink it. Don't drink it. It's not for you. It's for me. If I left it out for you, I would have told you it's yours. It's mine. It's a Diet Coke. Because I'm trying to lose weight, okay? I'm a little self-aware. But don't touch the chicken nuggets. I need the protein. You're like, dude, it's like, how do you live like that? Like, you see fat people and they're just like sweating. Their body is sweating. They're drenched in sweat just sitting down on like the subway or something. You're like, dude. And they gotta get up like, you know, like just standing up is like a Herculean task. Why? How do you, like, when you look in the mirror and you see the fat on your forehead is drooping over, right? All of a sudden, like, your world just becomes darker. Because, like, the fat is scrunching your face together. And it's like from both ends. Your eyeballs are getting attacked from both flanks. Your eyes are literally getting outflanked from the top and the bottom. Your face just looks like this, you know? And everything's just getting dark. Your world is getting darker because your eyes are receiving less light because you can't open them because there's too much fat in the way. How do people just not realize, like, damn, I'm a fat ass. I need to lose some weight. I don't know, man. I could never. Just the embarrassment of being fat would be too much. It would be just too much, man. I don't know. 15 degrees of negative camera feet. Yeah, time to pull out the compass and protractor. Let's measure the angle on those feet. Those poor joints, man. Those ankles are like screaming. Stanced out Skechers. Yeah, really. They don't even realize they're squaring up all the time. They don't even realize it. You think they're looking for trouble. They're looking for a fight. No. They're fighting their own body. They're squaring up on themselves. Not against their ops. It's crazy. Speaker will keep the torta in the pool. They're more graceful in water. Yeah, you know. They could float away. Now, yeah, if my wife were fat and we have a pool, look. There are a lot of people that drown in pools every single year. Accidents happen. That's all I'm saying, you know? I mean, tragedies happen all the time. Very sad. That's all I'm gonna say, you know? But my wife, she was just so... she was the joy of my day. She really lifted up my spirits every time. Anyway. You were over 300 pounds when you graduated high school? Yeesh. Well, I hope you drop that weight. Because life is so much better when you're skinny. Life is so much better when you're not overweight. So, makes me think of David Lucas talking about crooked ass feet. Yeah. Oh, the humanity. Yeah. She was my rock. She was my foundation. She was my anchor, and now she's just like the anchor she was for me. She's anchored at the bottom of the pool. Tragic. only someone could have stopped this. If only she heard of Ozempic. Oh, if only. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Is we? 11:30, still no confirmation? We're just getting edged right now, that's crazy. Neither a confirmation or cancellation. Nothing. You average around 215 now, 6'2"? Nice. Yeah, get in the gym, eat right. You gotta look good for the movement. You gotta look good. You know, it's like you gotta mog everybody. That's true. Your life, you will have more success if you take care of yourself and if you look good. Being 6'2", like, you're tall, you can mog people. You just gotta get like lean and jacked. So that's your job. If you've got the gift of height and you can mog people, you gotta mog. It's always sad seeing people that are like 6'8" and they're like morbidly obese. It's like, dude, you had it all and you threw it away. Ugh. You know how many like short kings would kill to see over the countertop? You know what I'm saying? Would kill to be able to like see anything in a crowd full of people. Yeah. Yeah, come, maybe you should look into like Turkish limb extension surgery. Maybe you should watch some clavicular videos. Gotta be in shape to carry groceries for a granny. True. Gotta be in shape. Gotta be in shape. You gotta mog, you know? Whatever it takes, I guess. Think about it. The way they describe AF, let's just, if we're making it purely about politics, we're a bunch of rizless, pissed off, ugly, unfuckable incels, right? What are they gonna do when the investigative journalist shows up at the function and everybody's like chiseled, hollow cheeks, you know, got the jawline, looks maxed, and the average in that room is like an 8. Well, what are they gonna say? Like, say what you will about like the Groit bets, but like Nick would have had a much harder time if he were ugly. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows if Nick were ugly, like his life would be way harder, way fucking harder. So it's a cheat code, man. Being good looking, physiognomy, people care about that, it matters. So, and more on that, besides just like looks maxing your appearance, what people don't talk about nearly as much is your outward appearance in many ways is a reflection of your innermost thoughts and disposition. So if you have ugly, mean, hateful thoughts, your appearance will reflect that. Look at Victoria Newland, that evil witch. She was kind of bad when she was young. She was kind of bad. She was kind of a baddie. Same thing with Hillary Clinton. Like now she's like, ugh. Are we serious? Did you even try to find my prompt? Can I get a few more pixels, please? Okay, maybe not a baddie. Maybe that's selling it a little too much. Maybe a baddie is selling it a little too much. But like, after years of evil, after years of treachery, after years of conniving and scheming, plotting, you can see it. You can absolutely see it. Just don't go full androgenic. Yeah, you got it. The line is somewhere. I wouldn't take a stack of steroids and whatnot. I wouldn't do injections. I wouldn't do cosmetic surgery. I would pretty much, as far as looks maxing goes, and I'm not like a big looks maxer or anything, you know, probably keep it to like just like basic exercises, like breathe through your nose, have good tongue placement, mew, like chew, like get mastic gum or whatever, have a good diet, lose weight, get proper sleep. If you have fucked up skin, get like a good skincare routine, make sure you're drinking water. I wouldn't go further than like taking supplements like caffeine and creatine and whatnot, or like ashwagandha or whatever. Once you start getting into like the injections, like the steroids, the HGH, the cosmetic surgeries, I think now that's too far, and your Icarus flying too close to the sun. Oh shit! Tyler wants to play. Tyler wants to play Ark. Young Nancy Pelosi isn't too bad. Working out and hitting the tanning salon is doing more than 95% of the others out there. I wouldn't tan. I actually don't think you should tan. I mean, you want to get some sun, but definitely protect your skin from the sun because it destroys your skin. It will age you so fast. Keep that in mind. So if you're going outside, put on SPF 50, put on the mineral sunscreen. You don't want to get skin cancer, but that shit ages you so fast and it's gross. And especially if you have cosmetic surgery, then it's just like stretches your skin out. Ugh. So you live in the desert, sunscreen every day of your life. Yeah, even if you don't live in the desert, put on sunscreen when you go outside for an extended period of time. Yeah, just pro tip. Yo.
Why'd you come in like that?
What do you mean, man? What do you want from me?
You okay?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on?
I was thinking about...
Yeah, you thinking about how nice you died again?
Happily of every time nice you throws.
Yeah, I was just talking about it, man. I was literally just talking about it.
What, on stream?
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. There's something wrong with it. There's like something pathologically wrong with it. I'll tell it to his fucking face. I don't care. I've said it to his face. Naisu, you are a salesman. You are selling our fucking raids, man.
Just keep a tally on the side and
it's fucking crazy, bro. It's like we like blasted that team. We killed all those arcs. And then Naisu, in a moment of brilliance, decides to run out in the middle of fucking nowhere to loot a body. All by himself. And then he's surprised when he gets blasted. It's like, bruh.
And I'm always trying to get him out. Like, I was gonna run down there, but then some guy blasted me from the side. I was like, nope.
Yeah, I was getting blasted. I looked at my ammo and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I have enough to see this fight through. Because I had a hull cracker, so if I ran out of ammo on my primary, like, I ain't doing shit. So I'm just like, you know what, Naisu, this one is on you. Don't know what else to say. Ugh. Oh yeah,
that shit was funny.
And that purple toothpaste will make your teeth white as fuck. What is that? Purple toothpaste?
Is it Berletta meta?
The Berletta? I don't know. I think the Venator is still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Venator is still really good. All right, we're gonna play some Arc Raiders. Going for a longer stream until there's just no confirmation, man. I don't know if Nick is going live. It's almost midnight. I don't think he is. At this point, I don't think he is.
You want a game?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm launching right now.
Okay, I'm not.
I gotta change my category and everything. Wait, do we have to change? We should change our cosmetics, right? Because we have to. They're doing that like gang war in Arc Raiders right now. All the streamers.
Are you trying to join the gang?
Yeah, in Arc Raiders. People are like blasting each other, like, "What gang you in? What gang you in?" You know what I'm saying?
No, you can join the gang. I'm good.
Okay. You don't want to participate in the fun, in the festivities? Dude, Burnt Peanut has like 100,000 viewers right now.
Ninja skin.
Say what?
Might buy that ninja skin.
There's a ninja skin? Oh, wait, the new one that just came out yesterday?
Yeah.
Wait, Forage, which toothpaste are you talking about? Which purple toothpaste?
I don't know, I kind of like the basic shit I'm running right now. It looks fine.
Is that the Jerusalem cross?
Where?
On the guy's forehead. Looks kind of like it. On that.
Slow?
No. Jerusalem cross is Catholic.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
About to refund the fucking game. Oh, man. Invite me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my arm's gonna be cramping all fucking night.
You
So
might...
if I miss my shots.
Ah, my hip flexors are feeling it today, man. I gotta stretch out.
My shit has been pretty good.
Yeah?
I finally figured out how to strengthen my lower back.
Oh, nice. How'd you do that?
Doing rack pulls.
Mmm.
Can load that shit up. Do like
Nice.
the upper movement of a deadlift. And you just feel lower back.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of tired of deadlifts, man.
I don't do those, but
Well, you can't do them.
I can't.
Like, I kind of like them, but I kind of hate them at the same time.
They're very good because, I don't know, if you can do heavy deadlifts, you're just very strong on everything else.
That is true. It definitely exposes, like, your weak points, you know?
Yeah.
Probably need to work on my quads more.
Alright, let me get this fucking...
Colgate Optic White Purple. Look into that. Mello, sell him on my Jork sleeve. I already did. He's got it. He's got it equipped. You see, real one's got the Jork sleeve. Right, Tyler? You got your sleeve on?
Not on.
Yeah, but you're gonna put it on, right?
No, I don't need it.
Oh, okay, never mind. Damn, why'd you
It's only
expose
when
it
it's
like
like... Well, I put it on if it's like the temperature is weird and my arm is sticking to the...
I just got like used to it at this point, you know? I don't even think about it.
Why is it called a jerk sleeve? You jerk off with it?
That's what people are saying. I don't though. But
Yes,
that's
you
what-
do.
I don't. I don't jerk off with the jerk. What does that even do for
jorking?
you? No.
Jorking?
Yeah, jork. You want, you know, whatever you want to call it.
What are we running?
Let's see. Hey, let me change my title and
Well,
stuff.
I got buried city missions.
It's a color correction treatment toothpaste. There's a few different brands, but usually the full strength stuff you get from a dentist. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, live in 15, Nick Telegram? Ooh, okay. Alright, boys. We is. Okay, well that's a good stopping point then. That's a good stopping point. But we is. W? Alright,
We is
getting the show tonight. Nice. Well, hang on, let me, you know what time it is. You can listen to this while I do my loadout real quick.
I don't know what map we're gonna run.
I don't know either. I don't
Anything
know
on the map?
I just have I have Buried City. I need to get the espresso. Did you do that already?
I think they call them truckery.
I got it off Dan. Do you have to get it off multiple maps?
I don't know.
I know where to get it off Dan Battleborn.
Wait, did you do that quest though?
For the quest, yeah.
Shit, wait. Because I looted one and I don't think it fulfilled the requirement.
I know exactly where to go on Dan.
Okay. No, I don't have any more sheesh. Alright, well thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay up to date. Share the stream with people you know. You know, maybe your grandma would find this entertaining. I don't know, shit. Whatever. Maybe your grandma's cool like that. Maybe not. Who knows? That's up to you to decide. W stream, thank you, Smelly. Yeah. Nick's going live. Obviously, go check that out. I'll be listening. I'll be watching. Yeah. I'll see you guys. I'll try to do a stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a gaming stream. But I am trying to put out I'm trying to put out shorts and TikToks every day. Just basic reaction stuff. So if you see those in your feed, please check them out. So I can get, I'm on the road, we're on the grind right now, so anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed your free show. This song is so good, man. It's so good. Oh, 07, everyone. 07. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna try to be live tomorrow. Probably be more laid back stream. I mean, this one was pretty laid back too, but just want to keep the momentum going, you know? Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Peace out. And God bless. I'll catch you guys all hopefully tomorrow. See y'all.